particular set of skills. And it's not knowing what the fuck I'm talking about.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
All Hallows Eve.
Yo, for real, if you guys are waiting on me to hit anything, I can't see shit.
What's up, everyone? He can breathe again and see and everything. That was not Batman, aka Bruce Wayne. That was Tushka. I am Josh. In the middle, we have Soul. Welcome back to another episode of REV Sports Wrap It Up, where we are wrapping everything that is in the week of sports and try and give you live updates as they're going on because we are heated in the World Series. 5-5 as it stands right now. Let me double check the score to make sure that's still what it is. Nope, now it's 5-6 Yankees in the bottom of the sixth. So that could make it interesting. We might not have a gentleman's sweep after all. But everyone else, Soul, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. I have a serious question for the two of you.
Okay, might do a little therapy session. That's okay.
Little therapy.
What is it?
Oh, sorry. Wrong voice.
Kiwi or guava?
Kiwi.
Ooh. Both.
Both.
Just do
Both
both
of
at the same time.
B-O-F.
Kiwagava.
Kiwagava.
Fusion.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll start with
Kiwagava.
kiwi.
Yeah, I like that.
Cheers.
There we go.
Cheers.
Kiwis are so good. Oh, cheers, y'all.
Yeah.
And
How
cheers,
they say-
everybody at home.
Hello.
As they say in the furniture business, cheers.
You're canceled. Leave.
That's been brewing in me for a while.
I'm gonna make you a good
Anyway,
dad one day, but I'm proud of you.
speaking about baseball, let's move on and kind of go over what has become of the World Series. It looked like the Dodgers were going to just run away with it, but we are still in battle. The Yankees kept it going last night, but we're going to start off with our first vidya here of the NHL players going over which teams that they want to do.
Adam, and I am predicting the Dodgers are going to win in 6.
My World Series prediction is probably going to be the Yankees.
Dodgers.
The Yankees?
Yankees.
The Yankees.
The Yankees.
I'm going to go
Jinkies?
Yankees.
And I think the New York Yankees are going to beat the Dodgers in 6 games.
I can't go Yankees. Dodgers. I think Otani
Good
and
man.
the Dodgers are going to win. Freddie Freeman, Atlanta Brave legend. I think he's going to come through and play, and I think that's what's going to be the difference.
1, 2, 3, Dodgers.
Yanks.
I'm picking the LA Dodgers because I think Otani is the best player.
Go Dodgers.
Go Yankees.
Boo.
Yanks in 6.
I'll go Yankees.
I predict the LA Dodgers are going to win the World Series.
It's gonna go with the Yankees.
Oh, the Dodgers.
Dodgers.
I got the Dodgers.
There you go. The Yankees. I like the Yankees. Those are my favorite team. The Yankees.
Like Yankees, Scoob.
Right?
I mean, it sounds just like when David Ortiz, Big Papi, goes, the Yankees lose.
Yeah. Yep. I love accents sometimes. But yeah, game one, the Yankees did lose. They beat the Yankees 6-3 in game one with a walk-off home run by one
Grand
Freddie
slam.
Freeman. Grand slam.
Yep.
And we've got
That was
for
electric,
you.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friggin' Freddie Freeman, man.
Yeah. And just wait for the come up.
Delivers.
And it was just as soon as it hit, it was done.
Yeah,
was gone.
done.
Yeah. And he that freaking bat drop. He just held it up
Yeah.
and just dropped it. It's just dude was a
Friggin' legend.
legend. Known as Freddie Freeman. He should have still been a Brave, but that's whatever.
True. If you guys don't know this guy's story, go look it up. I have such a soft spot for Freddie Freeman.
Mm-hmm. There you go for that one. And that's what we got there. Yeah, Freddie Freeman, he's originally from, just to give, I know you were saying the story, but also just a little background on him. He is from California. He's from LA, California area. That's originally where he's from. He was a lifelong Brave, won the World Series with the Braves, and then that off season signed with the Dodgers. But the thing is he was wanting to sign with the Braves as well, but his agent, there was a big kerfuffle with his agent basically saying that, oh no, the Braves didn't count or whatever when they did. And by the time we've heard about it, Freeman already signed with the Dodgers. So it was a big what to do on that. But apparently his kid got some type of illness. And that way he can, so him being in LA is actually better because he can be around other family to help out and all of that. So yeah, nothing bad to say about Freddie Freeman. He's awesome.
Yeah, his mom died when he was like 10 from skin cancer. That's why he wears long sleeves when he plays baseball. His dad almost died at age 12 from heart failure. So like this is a guy who's like gone through a lot of hardship and like still comes out on top. Really good dude. So nothing but love for Freddie Freeman. And sticking it to the Yankees, I mean, like,
yeah, suck it, Yankees.
Yeah. So, in game 2, Dodgers beat the Yankees 4-2 in game 2. We got home runs from Freddie Freeman, Tommy Edman. I can never. Teoscar Hernandez and Juan Soto. Shohei Ohtani hurt his shoulder trying to steal second base. He's still struggling with that shoulder. Yankees tried to rally in the 9th, but came up short. Then the Dodgers beat the Yankees again in game 3, 4-2. Freddie Freeman gets another home run along with Alex Verdugo. With this home run, what?
Verdugo,
whatever. There's a U in it.
Vertigo, you're going to read it that way.
Right. Verdugo, with this home run from Freddie Freeman, joins George Springer as the only players to homer in 5 consecutive World Series games. Reggie Jackson and Lou Gehrig have homered in 4 consecutive World Series games. Shohei Ohtani was back for this game after his shoulder scare, as we see those things there. But guess what? Freddie Freeman sits alone at the top of this now. Because Yankees did force Game 5 by beating the Dodgers last night 11-4. And you know that, and like I said, the slide we just showed where Freddie Freeman was tied. Nope. He's joining George Springer as the only player to homer in 5 consecutive World Series games. Well, he broke that by getting his 6th one last night. So congratulations. And then a Yankee fan had a sign saying, "Freddie, please stop," as we have a slide for that. Which I find hilarious.
Next controlling that side too.
Yep. And we got that. So yeah, Freddie, please stop.
please stop.
Freddie, please stop.
Yeah, it looks like he's stopping right now so far.
Yeah.
The 8th inning was really what sealed it up for the Yankees. Dodgers scored 2 in the first. Yankees scored 1 in the second and 4 in the third, making the score 5-2. And then the Dodgers then scored 2 in the 5th, making it a 1-run ball game. And then the Yankees scored 1 in the 6th and killed it in the 8th with 5 runs. I mean, it was a grand slam and just it was nuts. It was a barrage. The bats came alive. And then also too, Aaron Judge, they found him. Now he's I think his batting average for playoffs is now 150 instead of 126, which is ridiculous, which is crazy for Aaron Judge. And then he got off to a hot start tonight. He did homer in the first inning, but then he had an error. So yeah, and then Justin, our Yankee fan, is in the chat as he sweats out this game and watching us. So thank you for joining us as you're sweating out your Yankees in the World Series there. But one weird moment of the game was when a Yankee fan tried to steal the ball out of Mookie Betts' glove. It was reported that the fans got escorted out of Yankee Stadium, but the Yankee organization was going to allow them to come back for Game 5. However, MLB leadership stepped in, and now those fans are banned from Game 5. Here's what happened with that.
Fly to right by Torres. Betts in the corner. Does he have room? Fights with the.
What are you doing,
dude? Yes.
And
yes.
Say that it's an out.
I like the anarchy at least. I don't like what's happened to the Dodgers.
I just
out. One gone in this first.
He's on our side of the fence.
Doesn't matter.
We have easement.
The ball
right.
Ended up in fan interference.
Get with the city.
He had the home run turned into a double back at Dodger Stadium. And yeah, Bet says that ball.
The thing that's crazy is all his might trying to pull, and then his friend comes in and grabs
like
his
assaults
arm.
him.
Yeah.
Although
that little flip with his thumb with the ball, that kind of cool, but still, fuck that guy.
I just like the guy with the sliding glove. Like, why you have a sliding glove if you're a fan? Like, it just makes
why was
no
he not
sense.
helping out?
It just makes no sense. I mean, yes, Justin, what he was saying too. Yeah, what those fans didn't excuse Garbage Hayward deserve to be banned from the game. They deserve to be banned for a while, not just one damn game.
The Yankees were going to allow them back, and we love Justin. I have plenty of friends and family members that are Yankee fans who I love. However, Yankee organization and then like some of the Yankee fans there that night, garbage. Because they were going to let them back. And then we spoke Freddie Freeman earlier before. One really like cool thing that the World Series does all the time is they do the stand up to cancer thing, and they have like everyone holding up signs, and they either like say a person's name or like my mom, mi papa, like stuff like that. And then like literally during that moment, they were like, "Fuck you, Freddie," and I was just like, You could say that at any other time. Let's not do that during the stand up to cancer time. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. But we do have. Here's another little wrinkle into this crazy story. Gronk knew the guy. So we've got a video of Gronk explaining that he knew the guy. He knew him from his time in Arizona.
Yeah.
I'm seeing this live. And here's a little fun fact. That guy right there grabbing Mookie Betts' glove
Don't tell me you know
was
him.
my friend in college.
Gronk, stop it right now.
He was on the ice hockey team, the club Arizona Wildcats team, ice hockey team. And let me tell you, the whole hockey team, they were absolute maniacs. They were undescribable just how wild these guys, animals, yes, how wild these guys were. Him doing that represents him very well. I mean, he's all in for his teams. He is all in for the Yankees. I remember him talking about the Yankees all the time, how he loves them so much. And that describes him perfectly, just doing whatever it takes to help his team out. But he's a beauty.
Okay,
he is a beauty.
Okay.
I just want to say congratulations.
Congratulations!
For shining when your moment came.
Okay.
That's the most. And the thing is, like, how can Gronk say that? I'm like, he's freaking Gronk. Of course, he's gonna say that.
Gronk did go on to say it's inexcusable, but yeah, that was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, but
so freaking great. I mean, these people are like going to be celebrities now. Like they're probably going to do watch parties, and like they're going to get paid thousands of dollars, like a celeb, to just show up to a party or show up to a like a watch party, like for the game, because they're not going to be able to allow it probably back inside the stadium. Dude, I love the anarchy. It's such garbage behavior, but I don't know. Maybe make like an XFL kind of baseball league where people can do that.
Yeah,
where they got like little pool noodles and they just hit you with it while you try to catch a ball.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, so your thoughts?
Yeah, so gonna start. Gronk knowing him is so fucking funny, and like I find that hilarious. I do think this is completely unexcusable, though, action. And the Yankees, like, yeah, you can come back for Game 5, and MLB having to step in going, no. Like, come on, Yankees. Can you stop being so evil?
Yankees, go home, you're drunk.
Go home, you're drunk. The crazy thing is, last night, I watched the Netflix has this docuseries about the 2004 Red Sox, and it's mostly focused between the rivalry between the Yankees and the Red Sox, but Red Sox winning, coming back from that 3-0 down in the LCS and ending up winning the World Series. And then it had me thinking, like, I remember those times. I was 9 in 2003, 10 in 2004. And I was like, oh, let me go back and watch some of these Marlins stuff. Let me watch some of these other stuff. And I was reminded of this Marlins Cub game. And then thinking about different catches and the way it was treated in media. So the Yankee fan, he's getting a lot of positive attention. He's already booked for interviews with ESPN and Barstool, etc. But 21 years ago, this man, Steve Bartman, was villainized For those that don't know, in Game 6 of the NLCS between the Marlins and the Cubs in 2003, the Cubs were 5 outs away from reaching the World Series. Luis Castillo was at bat for the Marlins and hits a ball into left field, and Cubs fan right there, Steve Bartman, attempts to catch the ball and accidentally slaps it out of this Cubs left fielder's glove. The Cubs tried to argue for fan interference, but the umpire said no, and it ends up being a home run. Marlins end up winning that game, end up winning Game 7, end up beating the Yankees in the World Series. And this guy was completely villainized. Like, address was leaked. He got death threats, like the whole 9 yards. And like the Cubs side of Chicago really hated him. And it's funny to see just 21 years later of this being villainized and people like in news outlets and everything going like, fans shouldn't be interfering in the game like this, to now people are like, oh, this is fucking funny. We love it. Like, let's go. So it's funny to think of like what the difference is in 21 years.
Well, the thing is the difference is he did it to his own team, where this guy did it against the Dodgers. He gives it, and like, because if you look at Game 1, there was a fan interference where he caught the ball, and so instead of being a home run or whatever it was a ground rule double in Game 1. But it was a Dodgers fan. So again, they're not talking about that. Now, what this guy did is inexcusable. And even I think it was his brother was next to him. And then plus, like, you're like, oh, Mookie Betts, who basically was just being held and like, was like, what the crap? But the thing
Imagine if the wall was higher, he would have been hanging off the wall.
But the thing is you notice Mookie, all he cared about, he immediately just looked at the ump and said, I caught it. And as soon as the ump said he was out, then Mookie just went on along his business. Like, he didn't make a scuffle or anything, because he was probably so locked in that he only cared about it, making sure there was an out and then focusing on the game. So even
the ump got the correct call this time.
Right.
In 2003, the ump did not get the correct call.
No, I remember like it was yesterday. It was literally right after Bernie Mac did the 7th inning stretch. He's saying, take me out to the ball game there. And he kept sitting there saying, call us the champs. And I'm like, game's not over, Bernie. Game's not over. And then this happens. I remember going to school the next day. One of my buddies, a huge Cubs fan, he was pissed. It's because he did it to his own team. If that was a Yankee fan doing it to Aaron Judge or something like that he would have made it out of the stadium.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
The other disparaging difference is the Cubs did not win anything at that point.
Yeah.
Like, they were like one of the longest, streaks of
1908.
not winning a World Series. And the Yankees are just like, oh, yeah, just give it another decade. We'll be back and getting 2 or 3 fucking World Series because we're assholes and we're rich.
Right.
You know it, Justin. You know it. Way too rich.
Yeah, I know.
I
can't wait.
Cap on them, tax the rich. But,
like I always joke about the Yankees. People are like, I hate the Yankees. They always just buy their teams. I can't wait for them to lose to the Dodgers, who bought their team.
Yeah.
They had the 2 highest payrolls in baseball. Like,
I think they're both double the average payroll of all the teams. So yeah.
Well, the Mets,
like, their ball boy close. Probably makes more than some of the Royals players.
The Mets are pretty close. It's still a different. There's a discrepancy. It's not like the 50 feet of crap and then there's the rest of the baseball teams. But those 2 are the highest payroll for sure. I mean, Shohei just signed for $500 million.
Yeah. Although his contract is really weird, because for the first 10 years he's only making like $2 million a year, and then like in year 11 he makes like $68 million a year.
Yeah. Right, and plus the reason.
I was gonna say Mahomes' contract's kind of like that. I mean, it balloons at the end, but it's so they can restructure as well. But he's getting more than $2 million a year.
most of the time, because baseball is fully, like you were saying, baseball is fully guaranteed. And they stretch it out so much. So that's why we have Bobby Bonilla Day on July 1st every year. Bobby Bonilla is paid $1.2 million by the Mets. I think he played maybe 2 games for them, but because they can stretch it out so much, he didn't. I think his last time, even in a baseball uniform, was in like 1997. And he won't stop, and the Mets won't stop paying him till like 2035 or something like that.
What is this cat's name? Bobby
Bonilla.
Bonilla with a V?
Bonilla. Yeah, B with a B. Bobby Bonilla. Okay. They call it Bobby Bonilla Day. And then they would always use like the craziest contracts that even after they were retired, because it's fully guaranteed, they have to keep doing it. So this guy is probably the most famous pension I've ever heard of.
Dude,
I mean,
61 years old, still getting a fucking $1 million.
Yep, from the Mets.
$1,019,000 every July 1st. Dude, just you're the best, dude. You're the GOAT.
Bye, Benita.
Or even thinking about like, look at Bronny James. We haven't gotten to NBA yet, but he does not have a two. He went 55th in the draft. People like a few above him have a two-way contract. He does not have a two-way contract.
Nope.
He has an NBA contract and is going to be playing in the G League.
Yeah. And it's paid by his dad. No, just kidding. It's not.
I mean, pretty much.
But pretty much.
In a roundabout way?
In a roundabout way, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, but that's a big discrepancy. And plus, the Yankees look dead in the water going into this game. This happens. The Yankees destroy the Dodgers. And so now, with this is how weird baseball is. Any little minute thing that can start that rally, they're going to leech onto, even if it's something stupid and inexcusable like this. But because they did that, so now it's even boosted this fan's these two guys, well, mainly this main fan, the one that ripped the glove off. But it boosted his legend in a sense because the Yankees went on to win. So just think the Yankees end up coming back from 3-0, beating the Dodgers, winning the World Series. This guy is going to have a statue built for him.
And like,
well, be careful who you have.
Wink, nudge, nudge. That's what we call
mean, in the reverse.
2000,
2003, Bartman ended up having the Marlins rally because it ended up counting as a homer.
And the Marlins owner was just like, he's like, I will buy you, like the mayor of whatever. He was like, I love Steve Bartman. He was like giving him. He was like, I need to find him so I can give him all this stuff.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, Justin, there are some Yankee fans that suck. Yeah, but you don't, man. You're awesome.
You don't.
And you guys are awesome on Thursday nights.
Yeah. Justin is more Yankee fans should be like Justin.
Yes,
for real.
Yes,
or just sports fans in general. It's like,
I mean, facts.
Just garbage people.
Justin is the best of us. Like even on this channel, Justin is the best of us.
Yes. Speaking about the best of us, Tushka, your boy. He won some awards.
Yes, sir. From garbage people to Kansas City, because we're just that much better than everybody right now.
Oh, shut up.
No, man, this is so fucking cool. Absolutely love it for Salvi. He was a huge emotional piece for the championship team, in the World Series team there in 2015. And then also their runs, before that as well. But Salvador Perez actually is the winner this year of the 2024 Roberto Clemente Award. It's very prestigious. He's the first player, first Kansas City Royal in history to earn the most prestigious individual honor. Really, the equivalent that I can think of, like NFL-wise, is like the Walter Payton, kind of Man of the Year, because it really highlights, a lot of the community work. And so Salvi distribute bags of food and kitchen supplies to the neediest parts of his hometown of Valencia, Venezuela, and knocking on doors and often going to the pharmacy for those who need medicine. Over the last decade, he has directly impacted 10,000 families who have received much-needed relief, dude. I mean, just give him fucking everything right now, because he's going to do well with it. You know what I mean? Like, this is what good people do, guys. When they get money, they help out.
Yeah.
Take a lesson, America. He also has partnered with organizations to fight against ALS, most notably Sarah Soldiers, raising money and awareness to find a cure. He has also regularly provided support and baseball experiences for teachers and many families of fallen or wounded police officers. And then this one definitely, because I remember whenever he did that, he donated $1 million of his own money. Bobby Bonilla, I mean, you're getting quite a bit, bud. Maybe give that back a little bit. I'm sure he's a good person. But no, he donated $1 million to the Kansas City Urban Youth Academy, one of the MLB's 11 youth academies. It matches the largest of the UYA's history, helping it become over 60,000, welcome over 60,000 youth since its inception in 2018. And then also, Salvi is only the third catcher to win the award. So are catchers just terrible people, or are we just terrible people towards catchers? That's why I have my question for you guys. What do you think?
I don't know how to answer that. Like, I don't think they're terrible people.
It's a trap. It's a trap. No, I feel like
I'm just
catchers
gonna
are like
take
the bass players of the band. Like, no, they're so dependable, but like nobody's like, man, you're just a catcher. You're just a bass player. We call it bassism in the music industry, but yeah, no. Congrats, Salvi. Absolutely incredible job, dude. Such a leader on the in the dugout and on the field, but dude, I mean, for your country, for your hometown, and for Kansas City, dude, we're so happy you are here and you are with us, and being such an incredible role model. I hope I could live to be like you, Salvi. That's real talk right there, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And if you guys haven't, like if you end up in Pittsburgh, go to the Roberto Clemente Museum. It is so cool. I had such a good time there. So that I highly recommend.
Yeah. Do they? Oh, that my voice cracked terribly there.
You just turned into a tune right there.
Yeah. Anyway, because with NFL, I know they have the Walter Payton, because it's kind of like the Roberto Clemente Award, and they do the Walter Payton Award for all service under Dak Prescott, J.J. Watt. At least those two come to mind. Andrew Wainwright, the lineman for the Rams, like these guys, like this is the one they always bring. Every player for each team gets nominated, and then they all bring them out NFL honors. But when you win it, you have the Walter Payton gold patch on your jersey. I don't think they do that for the winners for Roberto Clemente, and I hope the baseball does that, because they also like you not just win the award and then people forget about it. If you have that patch on your jersey, people will always remember. Oh yeah, and then you look it up, so it just brings more awareness. I hope MLB takes that from the NFL and does that for going forward, because that's just a really good idea that keeps the good philanthropic stuff that they're doing going forward.
A full-on rapist?
Oh God!
There we go. I'm fucking being evil and toxic, guys.
No.
But I really like that, because actually someone asked me today. They're like, "What's the little thing that the NFL players wear?" I'm like, "Dude, what are you talking about? They wear patches and a lot of shit all the time." It's like, it's like this little brown guy. I'm like, oh, that's the Walter Payton Award. I actually thought it was the candidates this year that wore it. That's even better to know, because I saw it on Dak. So yeah, dude, yeah, that's even better to know that it's the winners get to continue that on. You know, almost kind of akin to college football being able to put stickers on their helmet.
Yeah.
But just something that really kind of cements your legacy within that organization, but have that representation of, hey, let's not think about this just in January, February, whenever they announce the award. Like, let's think about it every day, so we can try to be better people, and not be fucking toxic like I'm gonna be tonight, guys. I'm getting weird, bro.
Yeah. But yes, shout out to Salvi. That's just awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, man. That's just great stuff there.
Another clap for him.
Yeah, another clap for Salvi.
And for all the previous winners and all the catchers. You guys deserve claps, catchers, because you're people too. You're people too.
Mike Pizza? Anyway.
Mike Pizza? I'm hungry, dude.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to Huck It, Chuck It, Football. Foot was put to foot for two ball. Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah, that went
Foots
the
were
wrong.
Put to balls, baby.
Yeah, my brain stopped when I realized what I was saying.
I love it. That's a good. It's such a good saying, and we need to keep that. But it's all right. You had to workshop it. You had to get there, right?
I just want you to know this is going to be a short.
Yeah.
Suck it, Jason. Because I know he watches these.
He destroyed us this weekend in fantasy. Oh,
he's such an asshole.
Yeah. Anyway.
We love you, Jason.
We love you, Jason.
We love you, asshole.
Yeah. Anyway. Going over scores here. The Rams beat the Vikings 30-20. Packers beat the Jaguars 30-27. Cardinals beat the Dolphins 20-27. Patriots beat the Jets 25-22. What are you going to do now, Aaron? You've already asked for every single card you can. You all just suck. Browns beat the Ravens 29-24. Eagles beat the Bengals 37-17. Texans beat the Colts 23-20. Lions beat the Titans 52-14. Lions are real. Falcons beat the Buccaneers 31-26. Chargers beat the Saints 26-8. Yeah, that was a scorcher. Bills beat the Seahawks 31-10. Commanders beat the Bears 18-15. We'll circle back to a couple of these games. Chiefs beat the Raiders, surprise, surprise, 27-20. Broncos beat the Panthers 28-14. 49ers, they did something. Steelers beat the Giants 26-18. And so, obviously, the Browns, Deshaun Watson didn't play. Jameis Winston, first start, comes out, and the Ravens forget to cover anyone, and also had to catch a ball. So they end up getting upset by the 1-5 Browns. So let's check in with our local Ravens correspondent, Ronnie Raven, on his feelings of this game.
How the fuck do we lose to the Browns? The Browns fucking suck, yo. They was fucking cheating. That's the only explanation, yo. They must have put a fucking microchip in the ball to make Kyle Hamilton drop that last pick. He will never drop a pick. He's too fucking good. The rest of the team was fucking sucking dick. The rest of the defense, Eddie Jackson, was your fucking hands covered in baby oil, yo? Was you giving Deshaun Watson a massage? Was you at the Diddy parties? Why the fuck couldn't you grab a fucking interception? Fuck. I'm sorry to Deshaun Watson. You did not deserve that. I, too, myself know what it's like to go through similar troubles as you have in the past. Currently, I am under investigation for allegedly action for a happy ending at a Planet Fitness tanning bed on Merritt Boulevard. I thought that was part of the Planet Fitness Black Card membership. What the fuck am I paying $20 for to get a fucking happy ending? Fuck! The defense needs leadership, yo, okay? We need someone who understands the game inside and out. So that's why I think to fix everything, we must sign Joe Flacco to play middle linebacker. If he can't be the fucking quarterback of our offense, we must use his talent and genius to be the fucking linebacker of our defense. That's the only solution for this fucking defense right now. And the only thing that's going to cheer me up is buying tickets to go see a comedian named Starvos Halkins at the Lyric on Thanksgiving weekend, or looking for his new film, Let's Start a Cult, all week at the Senator. That's the only thing that will cheer me up. Let's get Ravens. Fuck the Browns.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to know where he was talking about.
Yeah.
Who's this Stavi guy he's talking about, by the way?
Stavi, he's a really good comedian. He looks very similar to Ronnie Raven.
Right?
You know, you can watch his
My
stand
Big
up.
Fat Greek.
Yeah, he's obviously
no wedding, just My Big Fat Greek.
Greek. But we're not done with old Ronnie Raven, because Joe Flacco is actually Flacco, because Anthony Richardson decided, I'm too tired, dog. Just take me out. So then the Colts were like, all right, then. They benched him, and now Joe Flacco has been named the starter going forward. So our avid Ronnie Raven, let's see what he says about Joe Flacco.
Oh, my God. We were never going to lose. You know why? Because Joe Flacco threw for over 350 yards and 3 touchdowns. When the spirit of Joe Flacco is coursing through the NFL, the Ravens will never lose. We are going to the Super Bowl. Fuck the Bengals.
Also, I like how you said Bengals before.
Yeah. Oh, but speaking about the Bengals, shout out to Macaulay Culkin. He dressed up as Joe Burrow.
No.
He did.
That's awesome.
We don't have a slide for it, but
yeah, that's so good. I mean, we know it's not going to happen, but Eminem, because Eminem's a Lions fan, but Eminem doing some kind of cover or something would be great too.
Mm-hmm. And then the last thing I've got here, the Hail Mary in the Commanders game.
Oh,
I don't want you to look at the Hail Mary. I want you to look at the defensive back at the bottom of your screen. Watch what is going on. The play starts, and then watch this.
It's so bad. 7 fucking seconds before he realizes the snap happened. And who tipped it?
And who tipped it?
Who tipped it? Who tipped that shit, bro?
He did.
Motherfucker.
Noah Brown, the guy who caught the ball, was his guy.
Oh.
Wow.
Is he really?
There's no reason why I dropped Caleb Williams. Yeah, dude. So inexcusable. No. I mean, that is going to be a clip played for every fucking locker room. Like,
he's got to be
to the NFL.
We've talked about it before. He's got to be kin to J.R. Smith.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah. J.R. Smith, like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to run out. Like, what are you doing?
For those who know, you know what I mean with J.R. Smith. He made one of the most boneheaded plays in in finals history.
So good.
This is how, like, I know jack shit about football. I know a little bit about football, but I know about J.R. Smith.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
A couple of
sports.
A couple of finishing nuggets here. Not just the foot to balls, but also on the pitch. And the NFL want to make sure you saw that. So they actually did on Red Zone, what they typically show when the team's in the red zone, they put up those things. They have octobox is what they would call, but they might as well let you know that Liverpool and Arsenal are playing.
Yeah. Red Zone, quit using AI.
Right? It's got to be that.
Guarantee you it's that. It's like football. And it's like looking for football. And then they just combines it all. And there's no human like screening process or, anything of that nature. So
no.
But I love it though. I mean, honestly, I think we should do that. Like just have a service to where I can choose what 8 screens I want to watch because one is not fucking enough, man. I'm an American, okay? So I'm like the girl in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I want it all. Give it to me now.
Mm-hmm. If there's balls to be kicked, dribbled, or shot, or a puck to be slapped, I want in.
I mean, I needed it tonight. I was going back and forth between the Miami Heat, the U.S. Women's National Team, and the World Series game before going on here. Like, more screens.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we don't have enough TVs. Because we have one in each room. We need more TVs within our TV.
Right. But the last little bit here, the Panthers, there's going to be some more things with the Panthers. Just going to get to that in a second. But the Panthers are traveling to Germany along with the Giants to play overseas in Week 10. What rookie wide receiver out of South Carolina, Xavier Legette, was asked about him going over to Germany, what he might be eating over there. It's the first time he's ever been, and this guy has the coolest effing accent. Like I love it. But here's him answering these questions about food.
Hope they got some good food. I'm a picky eater, so I just hope they got something I can eat.
They have good chocolate.
I don't eat candy like this.
But what are your no-goes? You say you're a picky eater. What are your no-goes?
Yeah, I don't eat seafood. I don't eat like peppers and onions and all that. I don't really eat vegetables like this.
What? You eat like pizza?
Yeah.
He needs to be protected at all costs.
Love his accent.
I eat like
say aluminium.
That's not a surprise for some reason. Do they have to be cooked in bacon grease? Do they have to be cooked in bacon grease?
No. That ain't like that.
Pasta?
Yeah, I eat some pasta.
Okay.
Yeah, I eat some pasta.
Chicken, steak, all the regular stuff.
Yeah.
No seafood though?
No, I'm allergic.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll give you that one.
I'm allergic.
That's I'm allergic. No, just Xavier Legette, dude. He's awesome. But yeah, I saw that literally right before we went on. I saw that. I was like, this is going in the show. Like, such a good soundbite on that.
Yeah, from Mullins, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a heavy ass South Carolina accent, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have said the Bayou. You know what I mean? A little bit,
you thought it'd be kind of Cajun,
French Creole.
Saucier in San Antonio.
Saucier. You know it, dude.
I get excited about my foods, man.
Oh my god, dude, I love food. I also love getting players that eat, right? Because the Chiefs, man, we just keep getting better, bro. We're not just having injuries issues on the offense. We're actually having on the defense too. Mm-hmm. So 2 of our cornerbacks are out. We also have a couple of linebackers and ends that are having some health issues. Albeit somewhat minor, it's still causing 3 or 4 game losses. So the Chiefs actually went out and we talked to the Patriots, AFC. I don't know why you keep trading to us, but that's on you. But we got Joshua Uche. He's actually a linebacker, I believe. Sorry, I just clicked and I lost all my stuff. He is 26 years old. But, yeah, anyways, we got him from the Patriots. He's going to help us out because this left tackle, or beats left tackle on the edge. God bless it, dude. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what the fuck happened on my thing.
I think when you copy paste it, took all the links as well.
Well, yeah, but the link is the wrong link. It's not the one I wanted on that. But no, but with him though, it's he's actually bringing quite a bit to this defense because his win percentage, right? So his his one-on-one and kind of coverage is such a high fucking rating. So we're excited for that because the only other person that has that much of a win percentage is actually Chris Jones, and Chris Jones is like a fucking goat right now.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Aaron Donald, he would be the best defensive tackle that I've ever seen. If it wasn't for Aaron Donald. Sorry.
Aaron Donald was.
I mean, he's retired now. I'm saying still playing. Yes, Chris Jones is the best defensive tackle. But
maybe of all time, who has more rings?
That's my opinion, man.
It's my opinion.
It's cool. I mean, everybody has their opinions. I have facts. Okay, I have facts. You have opinions. So you can.
I have eyes.
Yourselves.
I have eyeballs.
Yeah. So do the Hills. Okay, the Hills have eyes.
Shout out to the people that know the video I have referenced.
Yeah. Yep. I was hoping you would get there. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that one I do not know. But I do know what we did with the Chiefs actually gave for a 2026 6th-round pick. So really not too much. I mean, we just gave a 2025 5th round for DeAndre Hopkins. Now we're giving a 6th round. But we're not the only one having fun with 5th and 6th because the Panthers on the 30th also traded Deontay Johnson of the crippling Panthers, really. And I'm not a fan of this one, but they traded them to the Baltimore Ravens, man. Because they weren't good enough.
We're happy. We're dancing.
Yeah, that guy is, but he's still wearing red. All right, so he's a Chiefs fan, red and yellow. But no, they traded not just Deontay Johnson, but they also got a 2025 6th-round pick for their 2025 5th-round pick. So really a pick swap for Deontay Johnson. Like, who else knew you could do these fucking trades right now?
Because when the Chiefs did it, then everyone followed suit. That's what you're supposed to say.
Yeah, apparently. Because they basically just pick swap, and really look at it, the Ravens are going to be in the AFC Championship.
If their defense doesn't shore up, that's the only thing. Is if the Ravens don't shore up that secondary, they're not gonna. They could possibly do a one and done game.
They're going to get into the playoffs, and they're going to find a way to win because they're just that fucking good. It may be a high-scoring affair where, for the first time, the Ravens team maybe scores 50 points. They may have done it before, but they're just not known for offense. They're known for defense throughout their whole franchise history. But dude, that's crazy though. I mean, because literally, like you're literally like, okay, hey, we're the worst team, so we're gonna give you our 6th round for your 5th round, which is going to be right fucking above us. Like 4 picks, 6 picks, like jump for a quality wide receiver. Like, I don't know.
They just signed him in the offseason.
Yeah.
Now, he doesn't get in the end zone, but he's at sure-handed. Literally, after the Browns game, they're like, all right, our receivers don't catch the ball. Let's get probably the most sure-handed receiver. If you throw it his way in his vicinity, typically Deontay Johnson is going to come down with it. Now, he's not. He doesn't really get in the end zone. I think he scored like maybe 3 touchdowns in 3 years. Like he doesn't really get in the end zone, but that's not the point. They just need him for that sure-handed, get us down the field, and then we let Derek Lamar do their thing. And then Mark Andrews is the red zone guy. So, and yes, and Cooper. That was
Amari
a good trade.
Cooper, man. I mean, the first week he made an impact. So.
Keon Coleman telling them the route to go.
Dude, the AFC is so fucking good.
Well, they have the best quarterbacks.
The NFC North is good, but
yeah. Well, they have the best quarterbacks. The best quarterbacks in the league are in the AFC.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, dude, yeah, hands down. So that's some of the trade news. There was another trade today. I actually closed that browser, but Minnesota Vikings were involved. I believe it was a lineman. So nobody cares about that. So. We care about catchers. We don't care about linemen on the show and channel. And what I say is representative of these. No, I'm just kidding. My opinions do not represent my friends here.
Especially when you get to Sophia Smith.
Oh, dude. Again, you speak opinion, I speak fact. Let's get that right.
What are words?
Yeah, but we do got to shift tones though, for real, because with the Chiefs we've had like a lot of great defensive players. Charvarius Ward is one of them, and unfortunately and tragically, really, not only did he go to the San Francisco 49ers years ago, because we hate playing against him, but recently though he did lose his one-year-old daughter. Sorry, so. Amani Joy, she passed away Monday morning. She was going to turn 2 years old in November, so just right around the corner. But during a December appearance last year on former teammate Arik Armstead's podcast, Ward explained that Amani Joy was born with Down syndrome and 2 holes in her heart, one of which required surgery. And so he actually put this statement out. We are heartbroken that our beautiful baby girl, Amani Joy, passed away on Monday morning. And it's on Instagram. She was the best blessing we could have asked for, and her joyous spirit made us smile from ear to ear. She taught us to have patience, trust, and positive outlook on life. She showed us true strength and bravery. She overcame adversity at a young age and was always happy, lighting up every room with her smile, having the privilege of being her parents, and seeing the world through her eyes has changed us for the better. She will forever be Daddy's best friend and Mommy's little girl. We'll miss you and love you forever, Amani Joy. God, dude. I mean, yeah, I'm not crying. You're crying. I absolutely love his statement of "we learned from her," because if you pay attention to people in your life, regardless of age, I feel like it's God or the universe kind of speaking to you, but you're going to learn something out of that because you're observing behavior. And a lot of times when you're observing other people's behavior, you're observing yours as well, because you're kind of measuring yourself to them or kind of comparing. And whenever they're just relentlessly optimistic and positive, despite the situation, like, dude, it's just, you just want to be that person. So, yeah, that's all I got on that, man. Trevor Arias, dude, fucking love you, brother. You're always welcome back to Kansas City, by the way, if you want to get a ring, because you're not going to get it with the San Francisco 49ers. But I mean, not to skip past everything, but do you all have kind of any words of sentiment or expression on this?
The last, as a parent, you're supposed to see your child grow, and then they take care of you. This is not how it's supposed to go on that. But like you said, we learned from her, and everything is because even though the parents went through the battle, she was the one that was fighting. And it sounds like through Mr. Ward's comments that, her strength through this whole unfortunate event made them even stronger, and like you were saying, kept them going when they couldn't go anymore. And so he's going to carry that with him. And I just feel for him and the family, because these are the type of tragedies that you never wish upon anyone. And to see him, and the fact that he has an organization to put his arms around him at this difficult time, is always, that's when you really understand who really is family, in this as well. And it sounds like the 49ers are wrapping their arms around him. I'll probably see Chiefs Nation. And I don't know where he went. I don't know off the top of my head where he went to college. But I mean, like, he's got a lot of family that he don't even know about right now. And that's what, through tragedy comes light sometimes. And
Middle Tennessee.
So yeah, he's right up the road for me. Right up the road. So that's if I can find any positive in a tragedy, it's what is transpiring now, and that you're seeing of community coming out and just being there for them and the family. And I ramble a lot when it comes to these because I really don't know how to put the words to something like this, other than just seeing that their spirits are good and seeing how positive their reaction was in such a tragic thing as far as supporting him and his family.
My heart and prayers go out to him and his family, and that's really sad. It's just, but sometimes when people pass away, you need to celebrate their life, even if their life was so short. And it seems like that's what he's doing for his baby girl. And all life is precious. And so I'm going to start crying now. Stop it. So just not taking anything for granted and knowing that all life is precious, including your own. So everyone that's watching here, one part of Chief Nation 49ers fans, my two lovely co-hosts, like your guys' lives matter. And this is just sad, but hearts and prayers for him and his family.
Yeah. Kind of, I mean, this kind of reminds me of whenever I had a puppy last year. I mean, I know it's not the same thing whatsoever, but I lost my pit bull and was kind of, mourning for the better part of a year. And actually, Thanksgiving was last year, whenever I got the puppy. And he had parvo, and within 24 hours, he passed away. And in that one day, that had such an effect on me. So I can't imagine a year, and I can't imagine it with a human that you helped procreate. But with the puppy, posthumously named him Buddy. But I have video of him whenever I brought him home and he was playing with my German Shepherd Roxy. Okay, good. She didn't hear me. She would start coming over and barking. But yeah, I had video of them playing, and then I also have video whenever he was having some medical issues, and then I sent it to the. It was a holiday. It was on Thanksgiving, so nobody was open. But I sent it to the vet so they could kind of at least remotely kind of help me kind of diagnose it or figure out what's going on. But whenever you connect to people, you're going to be affected regardless. But yeah, Traveris, dude, we're with your family, man. I know we've never met at all. I've never got the honor of dapping you up or shaking your hand. But we appreciate you as Chiefs Kingdom for you helping us build this dynasty that is just going to absolutely crush everybody this year. But more importantly, though, man, our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family in this. And yeah, man. Thank you so much for sharing your daughter with the rest of the world, for us to even be able to have this effect for people that don't have any actual connection to them. So yeah. Love you, man. And also at the same time, suck it, Jason. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know how to transition out.
Yeah, I was because I was sitting there. I'm trying to get my break because you were saying everything so poetically, and I'm just so college football.
The Chiefs just need to lose one game this year, just one. They can win the Super Bowl. They just need to lose one game.
That's all Miami has.
I don't. We'll see.
Oh my gosh! Eli Manning helped them years ago.
Yeah,
some other team can help them out.
Oh my God!
David Tyree helped. Anyway, but yeah, like I was saying, just wrap up here with some other football stuff. College football news. Kind of a slow college football. Nothing real crazy happened. Ohio State holds off Nebraska 21-17. Penn State is this week though, so Ohio State, Penn State, that is going to be a definite watch there. Texas stopped becoming was able to hold off become another victim to the Nerds. They beat Vandy 27-24. Texas A&M, they're for real. They lost that first game of the season. They have a new coach. Feels like he's finally getting his footing. And they beat up on LSU 38-23. It's official. Notre Dame hates America. They beat Navy 51-14. And they also play Army this year. So if they beat Navy and Army, then we should deport them.
Because that's un-American.
Yeah, the most American of all American traditional college footballs. We should just deport you. Anyway, Indiana stays undefeated also as well. This is a story to keep up with. Indiana football school. They beat Washington 31-17. First time they ever had college game day there in Bloomington. And they play Ohio State this year. But other than that, they really don't have like a huge Big Ten foe compared to what they're playing. So keep on the lookout for Indiana there. Other than that, just kind of like I said, kind of a slow NCAA week.
One more score to talk about. Final today.
We final? Okay.
WKU beat Kennesaw State Owls 31-14.
Yes, and score update. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Dodgers 7, Yankees 6.
Let's go.
So thank you, Justin. Let us know on from 1 to crap in your pants. From 1 to crap in your pants, where are you on the stress level? On that. But let's go to the full court press known as
Bow. So
I don't know where to fit in, guys. I don't know.
You need to harmonize. Come on.
Well, they review
he's at 11. Okay, he's at 11. He's at 11. Okay, because it goes to 11. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, first off, I don't have what is it, TikTok? But like any true millennial, I watch TikToks on Twitter and on Instagram. And the NBA TikToks have been great of what I've seen, what has come over to the Twitters and the Instagram. And people are so creative. So let's watch the preview of the NBA this year by this one TikToker.
Ooh. I'm excited. Oh. Sorry, I removed you.
Previously on the NBA, a new champion was crowned, restoring glory to a once storied franchise. The luck of the Irish overcame the magic of Luka, casting him back to a reshaped conference, wilder than before. His opponents? The ageless king, an equestrian jester, an assassin with deadly range, the ant that tamed a flock of wolves, an untamed grizzly, a reaper and his book of death, the thieves of lightning, and the extraterrestrial that hails from France. However, defending the title in the East will not come easy. In the Celtics' path stands a Greek god, the brotherly troll, a fiery butler, a sparring spider, a band of magicians, and the Novas and their newly adopted cat. With each emergence of new talent comes the disappearance of old stars who once shined bright on the biggest of stages. While some step away from the race, others readjust in last-ditch efforts to reach the promised land. Not everyone will make it, as many quit and look to recoup their losses in the drafts of the future. Yet, a deep resolve burns in the hearts of those who wish to win in the present. So who will have what it takes to make it out victorious? Find out this year on the NBA.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Like it's just
dude. Okay, is
that was
a
badass.
fan-made film?
That was fan-made.
Dude, that's so good,
That was
bro.
so good. That was so good.
Fucking good, man. I mean, NBA hire that motherfucker immediately, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, pay for just the rights to use it, and then also give that person royalties every time it's played. Because that was phenomenal. Like, great writing, great composition, dude. So good. God, I'm fucking jacked for NBA now, man.
Right?
I just run through a wall.
You might get nailed 82 times with it.
Well, first we're going to talk about my Miami Heat. They lost their home opener 116-97 to the Orlando Magic, with the Miami Heat in general, but more so Butler having a bad game. But they turned it around the next game with the Heat beating the Charlotte Hornets 114-106. Jimmy Butler dropping 26 points. Bam Adebayo had a 12-point, 11-rebound double-double in front of his bae, Asia Wilson, who was at the game in a Dawn Staley Charlotte Sting jersey. So she was repping her coach, but she was also there to watch her bae. Then Tyler Hero and Terry Rozier, who used to play for Charlotte, are showing to be a good backcourt, 22 points and 19 points respectively. Then Miami Heat also won the game after that, 106-98 to the Detroit Pistons. Jimmy dropping 23 points. Bam had another double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Tyler Hero, Terry Rozier, still good. 19 points, 20 points respectively, although they did better in the first half than the second half. So if they can keep the magic going for the full game, we'll be good. Tim Hardaway Jr. is good at basketball. He got 20 points for the Pistons, and watching him made me feel old because I used to watch his dad play for the Miami Heat. So thanks for making me feel old there, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Hey, you know how old you really are? Tim Hardaway has been in the league for 11 years now. Junior. Not his dad. Junior.
Yeah.
He came out in 2013.
I know, but I was just like, I realized it in the moment watching this game that I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah. A guy I watched in high school who was in high school himself, LeBron James, his kid plays.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm like, oh, okay, shit. Yeah.
Allegedly.
We're there.
And then
no,
I don't want to comment you, dude. I don't want to give you any accolade or credit. Okay, I'm trying to be a villain.
I had to get that in there because I am going to give props to Bronny here in a second. I am going to give props to Bronny here in a second. I am.
And then the last thing before I hand it over to Josh to speak about the rest of the NBA, because I typically only focus on the Miami Heat until playoff time. Giannis, he dressed up for Halloween, and it was great.
Got that video here?
Is it the slide or the
video?
Well, first we'll watch the video and then we'll show the slide.
That's right. The notes are all running together.
I guess I got to ask about the costume. Why'd you choose this year?
Why did I choose this? Because I actually like once you get are you married?
Yeah.
You're married, so you don't have no say in things. When the
Correct
day
answer.
start, you have like a schedule. This is what you're gonna do today, right? You're gonna go to practice. You're gonna come back. You're gonna interact with the kids. Then you're gonna take a nap, and then we have a costume ready for you. You're gonna put that costume. It doesn't matter what you feel, win or lose. You're gonna wear that costume because at the end of the day, you're a father, and after the basketball player. So this is why I choose this costume because I'm a father first. I have 3 kids. I have to go entertain my kids.
Yeah.
So Mrs. Potato Head told him to wear the Miss Potato Head.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then these are his kids dressed up during the game in the Toy Story costumes. They're so cute. So I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So Woody and T-Rex. So he's Potato Head. She'll probably be Miss Potato Head. Or maybe she'll be Bo Peep.
And then the youngest is the alien.
The youngest is one of the aliens.
That claw.
That claw.
That claw.
It's so good.
Love it. Yeah. Anyway.
But Josh, you can take off the rest of the NBA.
Yeah, so we're just going to go through, because like I said, when I said 82, you're going to get nailed with it 82 times. That's how many games they play. So I'm just kind of go over as far as standings and how it shakes out, because it's very beginning. And NBA gets a lot of flack because of load management. And players don't play every single game, which from an organizational standpoint, that's smart. From a business standpoint, it's dumb. As far as a fan is concerned, especially when you pay, that Jimmy Butler, for example, years ago, Jimmy Butler, that kid paid, had the sign. All he wanted to do was watch Jimmy Butler. And because of the load management, Jimmy Butler was just sat. But they ended up rewarding obviously Jimmy and they made up for it. But these things happen because people are spending money to see the stars. They don't come, nothing against the other guys, because you know how good you have to be to suck in the NBA. They're all elite. For what they do, especially this son of a really good player that I'm getting ready to get to. He's just elite. I'm gonna get canceled over this crap on that take. But
what?
No, I'm not going to get more into that. But basically, and they're also getting crap for not caring about the regular season. They've been trying to do that like mid-season award. No one cared. And so that's the thing is just it's hard to get into the NBA. If it's on, I'm going to have it on in the background, but I'm not paying attention to it because if they don't care, why should I? Right? In that sense. But just to kind of go, that's just my little 2 cents on why I'm going to go through the standings each week. And if there's a crazy game that happened, like the Celtics a week ago that had like 30 threes, it was ridiculous how many threes they made. So highlight that. But right now, Cleveland is undefeated at 5-0. They sit atop of the Eastern Conference. Obviously, Boston is also undefeated at 4-0. And then we have Orlando, Miami, all have one loss in the season. Atlanta, Chicago, Charlotte are all at 500. And then the Knicks, they went all this offseason moves, and they're under 500. Yes, it's 1-2, but if you're going to give them crap, you're going to give them crap. And then you have everyone else just at 1 win for the season in the Eastern. In the Western Conference, Oklahoma City is undefeated at 3-0, and I think they pulled off the victory tonight. I don't know exactly if it went final, but they were up by like 20 on San Antonio last time I saw. Phoenix, Dallas, Golden State all are at 3-1. Clippers in LA are 2-1 and 3-2 respectively, and then you have about a handful of teams here at 2-2, and then San Antonio, Portland, and then Utah hasn't won. They're 0-4 with that. But history was made.
Mormons,
right?
And score check here: Oklahoma City Thunder is currently beating the Spurs 91-77 in the fourth quarter.
Gotcha.
6.5 minutes left.
Into the 8th, still 7-6 LA. So there you go there. It's getting real dicey. But moving on to the person that if whoever discovers will probably say I'm the biggest Bronny James hater. But you know what? I'm going to give props to props. He did something. He got on the highlight reel tonight, and here's the thing.
James. Guarded by Tyson, steps back, and Bronny James has his first point.
Guarded by Mike Tyson?
Yep.
What is that? What is that? Fantasy sports right there?
Right. So, Bronny James has officially logged in points in the NBA. You can't take that away. That away.
Good job, Bronny. He doubted you. Remember that, Bron.
I feel like I need a duck underneath your finger.
That guy.
Difference between I said I hope he succeeds. I just didn't like the pomp and circumstance for no reason.
You said he hope he succeeds.
I hope he succeeds. That way he can shut me up from thinking that this is just some ploy or just some just some story that you're trying to force when he's not good enough to be where he is. That's why I want him to succeed, so I can eat my words.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. But also in some other news, by the way, the Oklahoma City Thunder getting a new arena.
Ooh.
So stay undefeated because we got to pay for that shit, guys. The arena is actually going to be designed by Manica Architecture, which is known for the Allegiant Stadium and Chase Center. So that thing's gonna look dope as hell.
Yeah.
And for Allegiant Stadium, I feel like that's the Chiefs. That's Arrowhead West. I believe that's what we've named it. Because that's the Raiders arena, and Andy Reid literally has won more games than any Raiders coach. Y'all fucking suck, dog. Y'all suck. All right.
And also, if we want to talk about U.S. men's national team, we also won the Nations League there as well.
Hey.
So
Hey.
We won something? Oh my God.
Yeah. You just got to go to Vegas.
But I thought it stays in. Never mind.
Well, you can't take the stadium with you, dude. How big of a fanny pack do you have?
It's the biggest Roomba ever. It's got wheels. The stadium does look like a large Roomba.
It's got wheels? What is it, the sphere? Like it's just one ball? All right, let's just roll this over.
Yeah. it's just blasting Limp Bizkit.
Okay, everyone. 1, 2, 3, push.
Yeah, keep rolling. Yeah.
Like, not only is it destroying Vegas, it's also being super annoying about it by blasting Roland.
Hey, we're both wearing backwards caps, so we can't say.
And then aren't they putting one in Dubai or something like that?
Something like
Probably.
they're
I know. I think London is going to get one. They've had some pretty ambitious statements. We'll see if it happens. I feel like it's Marvel movies and TV shows at this point, where it's like, okay, we'll see. Let's get one done in the can and make some money from it.
Yep.
But I know y'all been loving this shit, right? Sorry, you got me on it, dude.
Well, but speaking about NBA basketball, I had no way to transition this to Soul. But what the hell's going on with the WNBA coaches?
I don't know. Okay, so there are currently 7 vacancies in the head coach position in the WNBA. To put it in perspective, there are currently only 12 teams in the WNBA. There's going to be a 13th team, the Golden State Valkyries, that are being added next year, but 7 out of 13 don't have a head coach currently. So, and we're about to go into expansion draft, and there's 7 of the teams don't have a head coach. Think about that.
Yeah,
but
I'm glad you said that because I wasn't sure if there was even 7 teams in the WNBA. So I'm glad you corrected my ignorant ass on that.
Yeah, I'm here for you. The first coach that got sacked, LA Sparks' Kurt Miller, was fired on September 24th after going 8-32 in his second season with the team. So
Yeah, you can't argue that one.
Can't argue that one. Next was Teresa Weatherspoon on September 26th after going 13-27 this year with the Chicago Sky. We went further in to detail about this firing like a few weeks ago. We're going to leave a link down to that video down below. So go watch that and our thoughts on that firing. Then Tanisha Wright was fired by the Atlanta Dream on October 2nd after going down in the first round of the playoffs to the eventual champions, New York Liberty. This was her 3rd year with the team. I mean, you lost to the champs, but we'll see. Then Latricia Trammell was fired by the Dallas Wings on October 18th in her 2nd year after going 9-31. Rumor is that she's the front runner for the Chicago Sky job, which is crazy to think about because she had a worse year than Teaspoon. And she had Enrique and the German Olympian Sato Sabali on her team, which, side note, her sister Niara is with the New York Liberty, and apparently the New York Liberty are trying to get Sato to come, so that way we have the German sisters there in New York. But yeah, interesting. Then the next one, the Washington Mystics fired Eric Tybalt on October 23rd, along with his father, Mystics GM Mike Tybalt, after 2 seasons with them, going 14-26 this year, 1 game from a playoff position. Then October 27th, the Indiana Fever fired Christy Sides after her 2 years with the franchise. They went 20-20 this year and made it to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. That day, she went onto Twitter and tweeted out, "Leave it better than you found it," peace sign emoji. And
fill it up with gas when you return it.
Yeah, this league is messy. I love it. The next day, on October 28th, the Connecticut Suns parted way with Stephanie White. White was 62-32 in her 2 seasons with the Sun. This year, 28-12 with 7-7 postseason record. Connecticut reached the semifinals both seasons, including in 2023 when she was the WNBA Coach of the Year. So this one wasn't a firing. This was more of a separation. Indiana Fever fans want her to come back to Indiana Fever. She was an assistant coach with them before, so they want her to be the head coach of Indiana, which that would be a good get for them. And the rumor is that's probably what is going to happen there. So 6 were fired, 1 was separated, mutually exclusive. So yeah, thoughts on just the coaching in the WNBA?
Yeah, well, with the White situation, the Connecticut Sun president, Jen Rosati, said we parted on good terms because of White's decision-making process was not just about basketball. What could it be about? Maybe fucking money? because they're actually getting it. Like that's to me, that is what the magma is under all these tectonic plates moving. It is all money. I mean, everything's about fucking money, really. Period. I'm sorry, I may be dropping too many f-bombs. I know we're trying to get some better YouTube ratings, but it's all about money. So all these people are like, you know what? I want to go to Indiana. I want to go to all these other locations because there are hot new stars there. There's more money. I mean, they're looking at a lot of the new television contracts, maybe some of the new player agreements. So there's been a lot of shifting, just like we see in our political atmosphere. We haven't had a back-to-back champ in a while. I don't think we're gonna have it for a while either. So, but yeah, it's about money, and dude, girls, go get it. I mean, y'all deserve it. I mean, keep this league spicy and keep it interesting, and keep those ratings going.
This is what they in NFL terms. After the season ends, they call it like Black Monday, basically, of all the coaches that are being fired. I know it's kind of similar to that situation. I think because, as we alluded to last week as well, the league is turning a new page. It's a new chapter in the league, and so the league is like kind of what Tushka was saying. Yes, it's all about money, but also it's just they're shifting. So if they're going to get serious and get out from under the thumb, and the training wheels are, like we said last week, the training wheels are coming off. That's what they're wanting. This is all you. So now you don't have to answer anybody at this point in that sense, because the NBA kind of still own I don't know how 50%. The market. Yeah, 50%. So they still had a say in how they ran everything. But now with them getting out of their bargaining agreement, this isn't surprising to me. Is because now that you are going independent, like super independent, 100%, you make the decisions, they're going to start actually moving and showing their weight and doing what they need to do. So it sucks sometimes, but you went through the records. The only one that I'm like, I don't get was Indiana Fever. But then if you connect the dots and the whole Stephanie White situation, that now it makes more sense. Because at first when I saw them, like, why? Like they're trending upwards. They're definitely going to be one of the hottest teams next year. Why would you let your coach go? Because they showed improvement and were a dark horses to even take the championship. We knew that Liberty was, and the Lynx were definitely a little bit, and the other teams were better. Obviously, Connecticut Sun defeated them, but with now what you actually see in the timeline are like, oh no, they were basically just letting her go because they got Stephanie White. This has happened before where you would let coaches go thinking you're going to get this coach.
They might get Stephanie White. If they don't get Stephanie White, this is a bad decision.
It's a bad decision. And this has happened before where
I don't know, man. They've got their pick of the litter.
Yeah. So I
think any coach, Indiana's kind of towards the top.
You have Leah and Caitlin. Like you're gonna take those young
the team that's showing themselves to be unserious to me though is Chicago, because they got rid of Teresa Weatherspoon, and part of it's after only 1 year. We talked about it, and there was injuries, and they also sold all their players. So they set her up bad, and then you're going to get a coach who had a worst record that year. If the rumors are true, that's, to me, it's so unserious. Yeah. They're one of the few teams too that are not connected to an NBA team. So LA Sparks, the ownership is the same as the LA Lakers. New York Liberty ownership is the same as the Brooklyn Nets. They used to share ownership with the Knicks, but switched over to Nets. But Chicago, they have never shared ownership with the Chicago Bulls. They've always been independent. So it's interesting to see one of the ones who have never been attached to an NBA team is kind of the ones that are being the stupidest, in my opinion. Because Vegas, they currently aren't attached to an NBA team, but they used to when they were in San Antonio. They shared with the Spurs, and then same with Dallas Wings when they were the Detroit Shock. They shared with the Pistons, but then when they moved to Tulsa before moving to Dallas, they ended that ownership agreement. So yeah, interesting.
Wait, yeah, you say Tulsa.
Yeah, they moved to Tulsa first. They went from Detroit to
on
Tulsa
purpose,
and then to Dallas.
Was it like a transitionary kind of thing, or?
I don't know.
After watching the literal educational documentary Tulsa King, who goes to Tulsa?
I mean,
I'm going to Tulsa
leaving
tomorrow.
Detroit.
Okay,
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
I gotta get my ribs in on just obscure cities that have pro teams.
Also,
and another
Paramount Plus sponsor us.
Yeah.
Another weird thing,
Good stuff.
like Miami used to have a WNBA team. It was short-lived, and it was owned by the Miami
You
Heat.
all will get one.
But I would like for us to get one again. Currently, right now, as I said, with Golden State Valkyries, that's going to be next year. The following year, we're getting Toronto and Portland at the same time. Toronto's going to share ownership with the Raptors. Portland is actually sharing ownership with the soccer teams in Portland, not with the Trailblazers. So the owners of the MLS team and the NWSL team are going to be the owners of the Portland WNBA team. And then also right now it's came out that the Mahomes are wanting a WNBA team in Kansas City and to share ownership with the soccer teams there. So we're seeing different types of ownership kind of happening in the WNBA that other than going the NBA route.
So the Portland Trees get a team?
Yeah. Trees and thorns.
Trees and thorns. That's it.
Yeah.
That's right. When I think of Portland, I think of trees. I don't know why.
Yeah. What about Seattle? They don't even have an NBA team. Because we took it, bitch. Oklahoma City.
I know that's another thing too. The Seattle Storm used to be owned by the Supersonics, and when Supersonics left, they were like, "Okay, I guess we'll be our own ownership here."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, that's actually phenomenally interesting as far as like that power, like not the power dynamics, but just kind of ownership dynamics there. Because I didn't know that. I thought it was just like one complete kind of agreement, league wise, but with it actually being kind of an individual partnership on the city, then y'all motherfuckers better start ponying up because this is a league on the rise and it is definitely very worthwhile. I mean, just because it's not the NBA doesn't mean that it's not going to make you money, that it's not going to be of interest to fans, and that it's not going to have a positive impact on your community. It's more importantly, because money runs everything, your budget. Like, it's just going to help out. I mean, my God, I know we're going to get to some soccer later on, but I love what's going on with the current and everything of that nature there. But dude, I'm excited, dude. Yeah, Mahomes, y'all get into it, man. Pat and Britt, let's go. Let's bring it back, man, because we haven't had, we actually had, we were like kind of like a secondary home for the Harlem Globetrotters. So there's actually quite a bit of them that still kind of live there in that area and kind of teach basketball and such. But,
that's cool.
Dude, yeah, NBA has been long overdue. Kansas City Blades, shout out and RIP. Dude, I used to love going to the Kansas City Blade games for hockey. So let's go, guys. Like, I love the NFL, but that's not the end game. Let's get all types of sports, and let's just get it to where, maybe we're not having, to shove 150,000 people inside a fucking can. Let's all spread apart and enjoy what we want to and support other people doing what they want to and making that much more money. All right? Let's spread the fucking love. Let's spread the money. Let's go.
My big question for you, Tishka, because you are an Aces fan, especially with Kelsey Plum. If Kansas City gets a team and they're playing against the Aces, who are you rooting for?
I mean, I would watch both, but I'll root for one.
He'll root for one, but then he'll wait a little. But then he'll see if he can meet up with Kelsey later on for her autograph.
Dude, yeah. I've got such a good shot, bro. You don't even know. Yeah, no.
Hey, watch out, dude. She allegedly stabs people in the back.
I was going to say, we're not going to take any walks on the beach.
No.
That's for damn sure, dude. Oh, God.
But watch our first ever Wrap It Up to see our reaction to that music video.
Was it the first one?
That was the first one.
Oh, my God, dude. So good. So good.
But in more basketball news, we got Unrivaled. That's the league that's created by Breonna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. That's going to be in Miami. Their team names have officially been announced. So there's going to be 6 teams in this 30-person league. So each team is going to have 5 players. And they're kind of basing it off a little bit off of the soccer model. So they're calling them basketball clubs because they're not going to be attached to a city because it's all going to be played here in Miami. So we got the Laces Basketball Club, the Lunar Owls Basketball Club, the Mist, Phantom, Rose, and Vinyl. So what do you guys think of these names, these logos, and who are you choosing? Because we don't know who the players are yet for each team, but if you were to choose based off of the logo and the name, who are you going with?
Dibs on Vinyl. That's just dope. Love the logo. I mean, everything's a circle right now with all of them. But with that one, I mean, having the dot, like literally my favorite part is the dot in the middle.
Yeah. I just not noticed
because
that.
That is where you actually put the record on that spool. And then you drop the fucking needle and played it. So I dig that. That's so cool.
Yeah, I like all these logos. Like if you keep looking at them, like the more and more detail come out of them. Like the laces with the L, with the shoelaces. Is
I
really
like
good.
the laces one.
The owls with the basketball in his chest. That's really cool. Obviously the vinyl with the record, and then the rose with the basketball inside the blooming rose is really good. Phantom, yeah, it's kind of generic, but I just think "boo, bitch" every time I look at that. And then,
but that has the most depth though too.
Yeah,
because of the actual shadow work. Everything else is impressionistic.
Yeah, and then the mist. It just got the mountains and everything and the trees. So yeah.
I feel like
I like the laces was the first logo that popped out to me. Laces was the first one.
Yeah, I really like the laces one. I hope that players that I really, really like go to the laces because I was like, that's the one that I'm gravitating towards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with this tournament, like they have 6 teams. Are they just going to be like non-location based, right?
Yeah. So they're all playing in a studio here in Miami, and I think they said it's going to be 2 games a day, and they have their contract with TNT, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, and then each year, I mean, I'm asking questions maybe none of us know, but. I mean, each year, is it going to be the same teams, or are they going to change it up? I mean, that's what I'm really excited to see about this league.
Yeah,
because all too often we've always been stuck with geographical locations and such a. I know I was on a soapbox about cities supporting teams, but also teams can be a burden on the city. Looking at you, fucking Cleveland. God. Why does Ohio have so many teams, by the way? All of them suck. But anyways, but it's just, I don't know. It's fresh. I think it's going to be an exciting, kind of shift in sports and entertainment. And, for it to be like something different maybe every year would be really cool because no one team is going to be the same anyways. I mean, year to year. And then also that would keep a lot of artisan work or at least one person using AI to generate fucking logos. I don't know. Maybe it's robots doing it at this point, but I dig it. I like them.
Currently, right now, there's 30 players. 29 of them have been announced. The 30th, I believe, is being announced tomorrow. And each of the players are getting equity into this league. So the first 30, I believe the plan is to grow and have more players. Does that mean that there's going to be more teams? Probably. But I think currently right now, these are the 6 teams for this year, and we'll find out more information from Stewie and Fee when they have it for us.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go Vinyls. Let's go Vinyls.
Yeah. I just now realized there was a moon they did a moon in the background of that owl. I just now realized that as I was looking at it. So like just some really good details except for like Phantom, like you said, there's depth there. But yeah, I just now noticed that's a moon in the background. So
we can come back to this, man. I just took some more medicine.
No, that's all I got is, and then just
so in like 20-30 minutes whenever it activates, I may see some more stuff too. You know?
I'm just wanting like when the game is over, when like someone calls games, for the Phantom, just look at their opponent and be like, "Boo, bitch," and then
I know, dude, right? Oh my god. Maybe they can like interfere, with the game as well.
Oh no, there's a ghost on the field, on the court. Get him off.
Me que sabe lo gigante. Hey, check out. Score update, still 7-6, but bottom of the 9th.
Wait. Your World Series champion, the Los Angeles Dodgers. It just went final.
Oh.
The Yankees lose.
The Yankees lose. Hold on, let me refresh
suck
it.
it, Yankees.
Let me refresh it to make sure. Yep,
Yeah.
Dodgers rally in Game 5 to claim 8th World Series title. That is
Let's
news.
go.
Hell yeah.
So.
Sorry, Justin.
Sorry, Justin. You're gonna get 28 eventually. Gosh damn, you got 27 of them.
It's gonna be forever until someone catches up to them.
Mine's not refreshing fast enough to show the final.
Well, it literally says breaking on here. So,
yeah.
Well, we go now to kicking and screaming.
I was gonna say, do we have a wah?
I screamed the first episode. If you want to go back again to the first episode, and I made Tushka laugh, so that's another reason to go watch the first episode.
We need to have like a post meeting eventually, and work on the next year of transitions videos and all that shit. Because you guys are doing some good stuff.
But we got the U.S. women's national team. They played 3 games in this window. Typically, they only play 2, but they were like, we're going to play 3. We're going to celebrate this gold medal win and just have a fun time and win all the games, which I'm here for. So we played Iceland twice, and then we played Argentina once. The first game, U.S. women's national team beat Iceland 3-1 in Austin, Texas. This was a fun match to watch. The U.S. had possession of the ball for most of the game, but don't let the score fool you. Iceland is a good team, and they don't need a lot of chances to be lethal. Kind of reminds me of the way that Japan plays. Japan usually concedes a lot of possession, but then they like strike at the perfect moments, and then they'll beat you, and you're just like, how, Japan? How are you doing this? So Iceland was giving me Japan vibes while I was watching this. But we won, and 2 people received their first cap, Yasmin Ryan and Hal Hirschfeld. She was part of the training group at the Olympics, so she was there as a possible injury replacement, but then she never actually was needed, which is a good thing. But she was there in Paris. But let's go to some goals. So we got Alyssa Thompson, who hasn't been with the team for a while. She scores the first goal in the 39th minute.
All right. Tushka, you still there? All right. Let's add that to stage then. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
What are you talking about? I was here the whole time.
Swanson ran in the middle. Alyssa Thompson cutting in. Thompson!
What a beauty.
Beaut. And the teenager has her first international goal. The Fox had judged that to perfection.
Yeah, that was her first international goal, and it's nice for her to come back strong because she's one of the, like they said, she's a teenager. She has a lot of potential. She did go to the World Cup with us. That was not a good World Cup for the United States, but to have her come back into the team, score a goal. So congratulations, Alyssa Thompson.
Real quick. Sorry, feel for you, Justin. It's never fun when you get that close and you're up 5-0. I understand. He's pissed actually, which I understand.
Yeah. We feel bad for Justin.
We feel bad for Justin.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to feel bad for
Yankee fans.
Right.
Suck it.
Yeah.
It's just hard. You deserve. It's what you get.
It's always going to be, as a Cowboys fan, I understand. It's us versus the world. And the person it's not a Yankees fan. Yep. So either you're all in as a Yankee fan and then everyone else just hates you. It's just part of the gig. Especially for a Dallas fan who hasn't done shit in 29 years. And we still get it.
I'm just excited to see Big Papi just like, because this is my favorite thing, going back to baseball for a second, is him, A-Rod, and Jeter And like A-Rod is such a good sport. Poppy is a goofball, and he's like been making fun of the Yankees. And Jeter kind of has a stick up his ass, and he will never forgive 2004. Like he's still pissed about 2004, which I mean I get it. So, but it's funny to see and Big Poppy just getting under his skin every single time they're on screen together and going, "The Yankees lose."
Yeah. Does that make
Jeter was spelled Petty? That's interesting.
Oh yeah, Petty. It took a second for my brain to spell what you were spelling. That's great. I think that's three. That's 2 World Series for Freddie, 3 for Mookie.
3 for Mookie. Mookie is now officially the only active MLB player with 3 World Series.
Yeah. Well, 2.5 because it was during the COVID and people put asterisks to it. So for those people that say that, but hey, a ring's a ring, a win's a win. They put it in the books.
If there weren't fans this year, just like in COVID, they would have won earlier.
Yeah. So a ring's a ring. You got to, as they say in Ace Ventura, but he got a ring, didn't he?
Going on to the next goal, we got Jaden Shaw, who she was supposed to go to the Olympics with us, but she got injured. So she's back with the team, and she scores a goal in the 85th minute.
Here we go. And everyone left.
Where are we at? I'm so lost on the document.
Love you too, dude. Everyone loves the slinky.
Sonic forward over halfway.
Ooh.
I mean, good team, but better recovery.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
That was nice.
Soloed?
Yes.
Oh.
You'd say.
When she was younger, she played futsal, and she's just showing it there on the field. Love it.
Yeah, look at Smith. Such a great teammate, man. Such a good teammate on the field.
So the next
playing
goal.
The game.
Speaking of Sophia Smith, she's currently on limited minutes because she's coming back from a calf injury. She scores the 3rd goal in the 88th minute.
I don't want to. Fine.
Yeah, you can start it over just so we can hear everybody screaming in the crowd.
Only got 1 goal tonight. Alyssa Thompson pulls it back here for Sophia Smith. Smith tried to get the ball back through. Second chance for
God! Oh, dude, so
wasn't that
good.
sweet? Wasn't that really sweet?
Dude, so good, Josh. Such a good kick, dude. How much do you love that kick by the American team? I know you support every one of them equally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was good.
We can watch it again, dude.
No.
Such a good goal.
So that was our first game.
That was really good. Okay, I got a lot. I was going to do the blind squirrel finds a nut, but she leads the team in scoring, so I can't really do that either. So I was like, all right. Well.
So any thoughts on the first game before we go to our second game against Iceland?
We would have beat them more if Trinity Robin played.
Oh, okay. I mean, you mean she would have assisted Sophia Smith more? Yeah. That
we would have beat them more. That's the reason Sophia Smith is like one of the top goal scorers for the U.S. national team. Is because Trinity Rodman typically is on the field, and so therefore
she did great without her.
It's Iceland. They play hockey. They don't play soccer. So,
dude, if Mighty Ducks doesn't teach us anything, man, Iceland is a force to be reckoned with, regardless.
But that's still hockey.
Women?
That goes with my point.
Have you seen their women, dude? Come on.
Well, I don't know. Greenland
guys
has ice.
Guys are probably hot as shit, right, Soul?
Right.
It's fucking Iceland, dude.
A fun thing too about Iceland is that if you have a child and you're Icelandic, your child's name is the guy's first name, the father's first name, and either daughter or son. So all of the players were so-and-so daughter, so-and-so daughter.
Yeah, because their lineage is that great. So even if we played them 20 years ago, we have to reconcile against their lineage.
Well, we played them twice, and similar score. This time we were in Nashville, and we still beat them 3-1. Iceland scored the first goal in this game when the Icelandic player, I'm not going to try to pronounce her name. It was something daughter.
Ooh, can I try it?
Sure, go for it.
We're talking about Olympico?
No, not Olympico. But she scores an Olympico in the 31st minute, which that's when you are kicking from the corner and it goes straight into the goal. So she's.
I nailed Olympico, though.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. Her name's not Olympico, daughter.
Right. I was gonna go with it.
But we rotated our players for this game, so it wasn't our usual starting 11, and I'm glad that some players got some looks, even if it was a little frenetic at times. We really need to figure out who the backups of our midfield are, because like our starting 11, good, but then when they need rest and we need other people going in, who's going to be facilitating stuff in the midfield for us? We'll need to figure that out. The subs in this game made the difference for the U.S. and were the ones who scored the goals. When the subs came in, we changed up the formation and went to 3 in the back. And a fun thing to note, all the center backs are named Emily. We got Emily Sams, Emily Sonnet, and Emily Fox, who typically plays left back, but when she's in the 3 in the back, she was one of the center backs. We also brought a lot of attacking power on the field, and we were just going for it. The funny thing about this game is Emily Sams officially got her first cap for the U.S. women's national team this game, but she won a gold medal in France. She was there as an injury replacement. And because she made one of the game day rosters, she ended up getting a gold medal, even though she never touched the field for the U.S. So she got a gold medal, but now she gets to finally touch the field and play for the U.S. women's national team.
So this is the only time where you tell someone to touch grass is the actual good thing. Okay.
Yeah. And side note, like Emma Hayes is pissed off that Hal Hirschfeld and Jane Campbell didn't get medals because she was like, they were part of the team. They were there in Paris. They were training with us all the time. They should get gold medals too. But that's neither here nor there. Lynn Williams, she ties the game in the 72nd minute. So let's watch her score. Leg sleeve Williams.
By the way, it's pronounced Carolina. Easy as shit.
Yeah, her first name. Yeah, I was saying her last name.
Nailed it.
Not pronouncing her last name.
The last name. Okay, well.
Carolina was raised up.
Under the new boss. Haran looking long for Sophia Smith. Alyssa Thompson picks it up down the left.
That's a dirty play by
Sophia Smith. And then in the back goes Williams. Under the new.
So pivotal.
Sophia's out
So
there just
pivotal in the
tripping
game.
people. Just tripping people.
The funny thing is, Sophia
making people break their own ankles. That's what she's doing. Okay, sir.
Sophia was
That's
trying to shoot for goal, and she got a bad hit on the soccer ball, and it ended up just going over to the side and eventually getting to Lynn Williams. So she was part of the play, but she was just like, "Yeah, I didn't mean that. I was trying to score."
No, she's so good subconsciously. She's fucking killing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. It's all about her. She's a me player. She doesn't. I can't. I'm trying to keep the Skip Bayless like hating on LeBron take going the whole time. Anyway,
she didn't score, dude, on that one.
Josh is our new Skip.
Okay. By the way, Leah. There we go. Carolina Leah. That's her name.
Oh, the Icelandic player?
Yeah, Carolina Leah.
Still not pronouncing her last name there.
Okay.
But next up, we get a goal from Lindsay Horan. She scores an angry goal in the 76th minute, 1 minute after getting a yellow card. Lindsay Horan, it's so funny that she'll play all right for us, and then someone will piss her off, and then she always scores a goal after getting pissed off. So we just need to find more ways to piss this girl off so that way we can get more goals. But let's watch Lindsay scoring a goal.
Yeah, don't confuse that Icelandic player with another island player of Come On, I Want to Leia. So here we go.
Yeah, Josh, let's watch it.
And Rose Lavelle will take this one. Swung in towards the front post. It's an own goal. It's 2-0. 0. It was Lavelle's corner. Goma got a flick to the header.
And having scored 1 goal, she plays an integral role in the second.
You were playing an Argentina goal. That's why I was just like, own goal. You're playing the wrong goal. It's the wrong game.
I wanted to showcase. You see,
We'll take this one.
You see the stadium? You see how gorgeous that is?
In Louisville?
In Louisville?
Yeah, we'll get to this goal. Yeah, I was just like, this is not the goal. It's not an own goal. Why are we showing Argentina?
Because this is why Cincinnati is the pits. Okay, look at that stadium. Look how gorgeous it is, and you pass us up for a hellhole of Cincinnati.
Not as good as
FC.
Nashville. Nashville was a good stadium.
Oh no, Cincinnati, yeah, and well, they're in the MLS.
But I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong.
All right, here's
Carolina Lee.
I found it. Come on, I want to lay you. Anyway.
And now to the correct game against Iceland.
Swung in by Swanson, all the way across to Williams, and tapped in by Lindsay Aron.
It's so good. Just cool. Just like chilling back there. Like, yeah. Yep. Did we do it? I did it, right? I kicked it to you. You made it? Great.
And then last up, Emma Sears, she scores a goal in stoppage time on her first cap, becoming the 23rd player in U.S. Women's National Team to score on their debut, and only the 4th player in the U.S. Women's National Team history to get a goal and assist on their debut. So let's watch.
Difficult for Iceland to get anywhere up towards halfway. Now there's space here for Alyssa Thompson. Still Thompson off the post. Comes back for Sophia
Is that a little choppy for anybody else?
Mm-hmm.
On her debut.
Try reloading that. I really want to see how good Sophia Smith is, man. And, I mean, we really deserve, she deserves to be seen in just full HD, just kicking fucking ass, man. Right? You want to pull that one back up?
I already deleted it,
sir. You deleted the video from Twitter.
I hit the X.
You hit the X on the Twitter video
On my tab.
Dude, how do you delete them, man? I mean, are you Elon Musk?
Oh, I have ways. You have
Waze? Like the app, the Waze app? Well, can you drive your ass to the video and go get it?
Maybe.
I'm just kidding. I'm good.
She didn't score. We're moving on.
And now we got a little preview of it. Well, now we're going to the U.S. Women's National Team against Argentina. We beat them 3-0 in Josh's hometown of Louisville, Kentucky.
What? Argentina was in Louisville? I had no idea. I had no idea.
And first up, we got Naomi Girma. She scores her first international goal in the 37th minute.
Rose Lavelle plays it high in towards Haran, and this will fall for Girma.
Nice.
It's 1-0.
I mean,
Naomi Girma.
I feel like that was even good defense. It was just the secondary defense didn't follow up enough, right?
Good positioning for cleanup.
As one of the world's best defenders, makes an impact.
And everyone's so happy. Like, Naomi Girma is a center back. So center backs are defenders. They don't score goals. So that's why like her face is like, and everyone was like, you scored. And then even Emma was just like, oh my God, she scored. And there's like pictures of her later, like not believing, because that's just not something that they do. Typically, like when you get excited as a defender, it's because you tackled someone like really well and you went all ball and you're just like, yeah. But
what was that again?
No.
Yeah.
All ball and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
It's 1992.
Yeah. Gave a bronze
Before
clock.
I was born.
Yeah. Gave a bronze clock to a gymnast that deserved it.
That was so good.
Then Argentina score an own goal, which we were previewed to this a little bit ago, in the 44th minute by a little Naomi Girma header. So she's part of this goal too.
Huh. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
And Rose Lavelle will take this one. Swung in towards the front post. It's an own goal.
Yeah.
It's 2-0. It was Lavelle's corner. Gurma got a
Good
flick to
goal.
the head.
Great stadium, by the way. I don't think anybody's mentioned that before. Great stadium.
I think we should give her the assist on that, actually. I'm going to call that a goal and an assist. Gurma with the near post run. Again, Argentina looking so slow to react. Gurma unmarked from that near post. Great ball in by Rose Lavelle. The flick, the own goal, and the United States off a Gurma goal and an assist. Up 2-0.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 2-0.
And then
on go Uncle.
This was just Naomi Gurma's night. She scores a second goal in the 49th minute. So let's watch that.
Advice.
Oh, shit.
Is Albert turning that ball out wide to the right side. Ross flicked in all the way towards the back post for Ashley Sanchez. Sanchez has support here from Melanson. Melanson's ball in, and it's headed by
Damn, dude. What? Did she kick it to her face?
She headed it in. Yeah.
God bless, dude. I mean, but like just that angle looked like it went up in her face though too.
What a story!
Oh, I love this so much.
Oh, advice.
Yeah, I want to see it again. I want to see it again. I got to see it again.
So good. Is Albert turning that ball out wide to the right side. Ross flicked in all the way towards the back post for Ashley Sanchez. Sanchez has support here from Melanson. Melanson's ball in, and it's headed in by Gurma.
Yeah, she literally just went forward.
Yeah. Let's fucking scoop that shit.
Yeah, that was gorgeous.
She used her noggin.
Yeah.
Is that
yes.
considered playing smarter, not harder?
Maybe. But yeah, she was involved with all 3 goals today. People are just like, can Naomi Gurma just play every spot on the field now? Like, what is she, a striker now?
Until Trinity Rodman comes back.
We also get a few first caps in this game. Goalkeeper Mandy Hott, who was an injury replacement for Jane Campbell. So Jane Campbell originally was announced to the team, but then she had to leave for injury reasons. I don't actually know like what injury she sustained, but this person came in, got her first call up, got to play in her first game, and get her first cap and get a clean sheet on her first cap. So, like, congratulations to her. And then we got Alyssa Melanson, got her first cap as well. So, congratulations. We're getting the youngins to come play for us.
Start them young, teach them young.
Yeah, got to learn from the best.
A reminder for the next 2 matches for the U.S. women's national team this year are going to be in London against England and at The Hague against the Netherlands. So these are the last games that they played in the United States this year. So congratulations to the U.S. women's national team, and go kick some ass in Europe.
Yeah,
dude, awesome job, Emma Sears. Maybe she can graduate to be an Emma Lee.
There you go.
Right? Because everybody else is apparently named that, which is really fucking weird. Really weird.
Mm-hmm. And as you go, I'll be right back. So as you go over the MLS playoffs, all I know is good job, Red Bulls! Yeah, Red Bulls! Woo! We can foot the balls and do well. All right, yeah. I'll be right back.
There you go. There you go. You got your phrasing you tried an hour ago. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Go do your business. Also, Village Almersdorter.
Nice. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it, bro.
Nailed it, bro.
MLS.
Yeah, what else we got?
MLS playoffs. The game 1s of round 1 of the playoffs have been played. Reminder that round 1 is a best of 3 series. We're going to leave a link down to the first episode of Bracket Bitches down below. Once round 1 is completely over, we'll do another episode of Bracket Bitches just to see how we're doing, what the scores are, who's winning, who's losing. We'll see.
How'd I do?
Well, right now, the round 1's still going, so none of us have points yet. We're still pending.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah,
Right.
I've got to watch this episode. I got to watch it.
Yeah.
I got to know what's going on. I got to know where I'm at, and I need to know how much money Josh is going to owe me. That's right, bud.
And then also in the first episode, Jeremy did get his picks in. He just didn't send them in time for me to get them up on the episode. So you're going to see Jeremy's picks next episode that we do. And he's got some interesting picks, so stick around for that. Bracket Bitches is going to be
How
fun.
convenient, Jason, that you just show up late to the party. Oh my god. I didn't know that this was going on. Oh my god. This team already won. I'm going to pick them. Yeah, you know what? You know what you can do? You and Josh, who's not here, you and Josh both can suck it, dude. Y'all suck it. Y'all suck, bro. Especially Josh. He's the... Oh, hey, Josh. What's up, buddy?
I will shout out Jason. He was the first one actually to send me the bracket out of anyone, including these two guys.
Well, okay. I said it as soon as I could.
But on to Josh. You didn't miss much because we're gonna go on to the first matchup. That's Inter Miami. They beat Atlanta United 2-1. My boys. Two storylines out of this game. The first is that old man Brad Guzan had an amazing game for Atlanta, and the score would have been ugly. Absolutely ugly if he wasn't in goal. Brad Guzan, he used to play for the U.S. men's national team. Inter Miami had 22 shots this game with 12 of them on target, and he only let 2 past him. And so, like, Brad Guzan had actually a really good night. The second storyline is a little sadder. Ian Frey. He's a 22-year-old homegrown for Inter Miami, and he has just such a high ceiling. He's so much potential with this kid, but he's just been riddled with injuries since he's signed his pro contract with Inter Miami. This kid has torn his ACL 3 times. His third was actually on Messi's debut last year against Cruz Azul in the Leagues Cup, and he's fought his way back from injury each time, and he's actually was doing pretty well for us this year, and he went down again with a non-contact injury in this game. And the second he was put in his face, like in his jersey, like you just felt it on the field. He knew when he tried to get up, he couldn't put any weight on his knee. And I just feel bad for this kid because he's gone through so much. He ended up getting an MRI. He tore his meniscus, so it's not an ACL this time, but it's still a meniscus tear is not great either. And this is supposed to be a celebrated win, and they said the locker room was silent because this is like a homegrown kid. This is a kid from South Florida. He's been able to work his way up to the pro team, to the first team, and he's just been riddled with injuries. And so heart goes out to Ian Frey. They don't know what the recovery time is going to be for him, when he'll be able to come back, if he'll be able to come back next year. But prayers up to Ian Frey. I hope he gets healed up soon. So
yeah, you never want to see that. I mean, especially when they have that much kind of talent and promise. But at a certain point, I mean, you've just got to recognize that your body just cannot handle it. Looking at maybe some other Miami players in the NFL or other individuals where it's just like, dude, you're so good, but man, it's just not in this timeline, man.
Yeah.
Not in this freaking dimension. Not in this version or multiverse. Like it just doesn't always pan out. But I absolutely admire people that actually keep getting back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep getting knocked back down by injury or, by whatever, life circumstance, and then just getting back up and pursuing what they're passionate about, regardless of if we give a shit about it or not. It's something that they are passionate about and they truly love. And so, man, just keep fighting, brother. Just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Yeah. I mean, it's a whole Rocky speech to his son. You know, it's not about how hard you can get hit. It's about how you can get hit and keep moving forward with that. So it's just nothing. I hope speedy recovery and all that stuff. And it's just part. Unfortunately, it's part of it. Any type of sport or athletic type of thing of that nature, this is the risk that could happen. You know, I mean, kind of like a D Rose situation, like it just bad luck in this thing. But D Rose still came back and did what he could for the limitations that he had. But still the same thing with him. He's like, I don't expect him. You get hurt, you go. It's the PT that's the bitch of it.
Dude.
That's the thing. It's the PT. At the end of the day, PT is, as a person who's never had to go through it, but I've seen many
I've
people.
gone through it twice.
Yeah, it's the PT that it's like. Can you ask anybody? It's like, oh no, getting back on the field, that was motivation, but I hate PT.
I had to relearn how to walk twice.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's that aspect of the PT where you're just starting over and you're trying not to beat yourself up for like feeling like such a fool because you don't know how to walk again or use that ligament. And then there's the other aspect where it's just lame as shit. Like it's like
doing the same exercise over and over again.
You just gotta wake up and stretch. It's like, fuck, dude, it's so dumb. Like, why do I gotta stretch? And it's like, because your body sucks right now. Like, you can't do anything. Like, you gotta stretch. It's like, fuck this, dude. And so there's like the boring aspect, and then there's just like the humility aspect of PT and all sorts that I have no reference of. But yeah, man, fuck PT. You know what? Fuck PT. I'm out. I'm BRA.
Some other scores, we got LA Galaxy. They beat the Colorado Rapids 5-0. When we do our bracket bitches and we're going over the goals, like, okay, LA Galaxy, you want us to show all the goals. Like, just goal after goal after goal. Then we got Orlando City. They beat Charlotte 2-0. Charlotte did end up getting a red card in stoppage time. LAFC beat Vancouver 2-1. Then we got, sorry, Josh, FC Cincinnati beat NYCFC 1-0. And NYCFC did get a red card in stoppage time.
It's just an injustice. It's an indoctrination on our in a black eye to our nation that Cincinnati is still playing.
Then we got Seattle Sounders. They beat Houston Dynamo in penalties. The game ended 0-0. Houston Dynamo got a red card in the 66th minute, and Houston missed their second penalty. So they were able to a man down to keep it 0-0. So shout out to them, but end up still losing the first game in penalties. Then Josh's team, New York Red Bulls, beat Columbus Crew 1-0. Didn't watch this game, but the stats are kind of crazy for this New York Red Bull win. Columbus had 78% possession. Red Bulls only had 22%. Columbus also had 89% passing accuracy, while the Red Bulls had 64%, meaning Red Bulls were passing the ball to the opponent more often than not, than the other team. So interesting there. But Columbus had 15 shots with 8 of them on target. Red Bulls had 11 with 3 of them on target. One of those 3 ended up in the goal. So I need to watch the highlights for this. Like, what'd you do, New York Red Bulls?
They won. That's what they did. I don't care about the other stats. The only stats that matter is the scoreboard. And guess what? They came out better on that stat. That's all that matters when it comes down to it.
Facts. And then Minnesota United beat Real Salt Lake in penalties. The game ended 0-0. Real Salt Lake missed their first and fourth penalty. Minnesota missed their fourth. Only the New York Red Bulls and Minnesota, they're the only lower seeds that won game 1, which they had to play away. So they were not playing in a friendly crowd. Red Bulls are a 7th seed, beating a 2nd seed in game 1, and Minnesota is a 6th seed, being a 3rd. So it'll be interesting because those two teams are now going to be playing at home in game 2.
Yeah.
So they could close it out in a home crowd.
So far, other than the unpatriotic abomination that is Cincinnati, my bracket's looking all right so far. But tune in at Bracket Bitches as we go
Mhm.
over even more detail.
And to watch all the goals.
All the goals.
And Josh will have them in order.
Allegedly.
But are you ready to light the lamp?
Let's light it.
Well, going on to the NHL. Last week, we were big up in the New York Rangers. But the day after we went live, my Florida Panthers, they hand the New York Rangers their first loss in regulation, beating them 3-1. Sergei Bobrovsky, he becomes the fastest goaltender in NHL history to 400 wins, surpassing H. Lundqvist. How'd I do?
Decent enough.
So, Russian Bob.
Yeah.
Love him.
Bobrovsky.
It's also so funny, like, that he looks so big when he's in, like, the full get-up, because he's a goalkeeper with all the pads. And then, like, when he takes all the pads off, he's like, he's just a skinny Russian dude.
Yeah, the heart of gold.
Heart of gold.
I'm just a skinny
Love
Russian
Bob.
who likes vodka.
Yeah, King Bob. After the win against the New York Rangers, Panthers go on winning streak and win their next 2 games against the Islanders and the Buffalo Sabres. So we just owned the state of New York this past week, so I'm here for it. Current leaders right now in the NHL, Atlantic, still the Panthers. Then Metropolitan, we got, now it's a little change this week. It's the New Jersey Devils. They've played more games than every other team so far with 12, so that's kind of, they got the most points, but they've also have the most games. So some people will probably end up being the leader next week or in the following weeks. Central, still the Winnipeg Jets. They were undefeated, and then Toronto beat them on Monday, but they're doing pretty well there in the Central. And then in Pacific, it's now the Vegas Golden Knights are heading up the Pacific.
Yeah.
So, thoughts on hockey?
Freaking figure it out, Preds. Figure it out. It's just dumb. We should not be under 500 right now. We have way too good of a roster. Figure it out.
Yeah, I do. It's too cold. And I fucking suck at ice skating. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, I love ice skating.
You know, part of my hip issues, VA earmuffs, put them on. Part of my hip issue might be from fucking trying to ice skate because
Uphill?
that shit hurts, bro.
Are you the dumb motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill?
Up ice hill? Look, listen here, Blade, okay? You can shut your mouth. There will never be another Blade. But maybe Midnight Suns. Who knows about that?
I know. I heard about that. But yeah, no, it's the same thing with NBA. It's very, very early. But the Preds did really well in the offseason. They signed older players, but still, they shouldn't be under 500. It just doesn't make sense to me on what the Preds are doing right now.
Maybe they'll do better than your Reds, though. There's hope.
Oh no, I have hope for the Preds. The Reds always just give me hope enough just to crush my soul. There's a difference. Like, I expect the Preds to just flirt with the playoffs, and the Reds are just allergic to being above 500. There's a difference. So tune in next week and see if the Preds are going to do what the Reds are, which is being allergic to being above 500, which I don't think is going to. I don't think that. I have more confidence in the Preds roster, and so.
But
I thought you were saying Reds.
Yeah, Preds and Reds, man.
I was like, because they're in Ohio, dude. Fucking Cincinnati.
You guys ready to get a little weird?
Let's get weird.
Oh, we haven't been weird?
Let's get weirder.
Weirder,
yeah, there we go. I like that.
First up, and I guess we can add in today. One of my notes is incorrect because of the mid-show turn up there, but New York City down bad.
So good.
New York City just had a great week last week after the New York Liberty won the city's first basketball championship in 51 years. With some people will be like, actually, the the Brooklyn Nets. No, actually, they were in New Jersey, so it doesn't count. But
Technically, the Giants don't either, though, with that logic.
But on Monday, October 28th, New York City became the first metro area to lose a game in MLB, MLS, NBA, and NFL, all on the same day. So,
congratulations. Yeah, I'm with you, though, Josh. Put the Jets instead of the Giants on that. Yeah. And it's that much more accurate.
It's so weird that of the three of the New York Jets, the New York Giants, and the Buffalo Bills, only Buffalo has a stadium in New York. It's so weird.
Yeah, and sorry, Soul, but this next weekend may not look so good for Florida versus New York. Just saying. NFL wise,
I don't have the notes anymore because I got signed out.
Oh, well, I've got it.
Why'd you do that? Huh?
I've got it. So if you show the slide of our favorite person, the Yankees and currently alive in the playoff situations, obviously they are not anymore. The Yankees have officially lost to the LA, and yeah, we're getting ready to move on to that abomination.
You said show the slide. It's been showed. Why are you giving cues when it's not needed?
My bad. I was like one last note.
You always do this. It's so annoying, man. You know what? Okay, here's the thing. Name off. I bet I can say Carolina's name better than you can.
Okay. Coralina Leia? That's probably that. That's what I got.
No, that was fucking good. No, no, the last name. Try and say the last name, bud.
All I have is Leia. I didn't look her up, so.
Okay, I'm gonna text it to you. Because we've got to settle this, man. Because we share a fantasy team. We spend a lot of time together.
Coralina Lakovic.
No, that's the wrong person. Or is it?
No, it's.
Did I look at the wrong person, Soul?
Maybe. No, she's muted.
So
the last name's supposed to end in daughter.
Oh yeah, that's a former member of the Croatian Parliament that I just pronounced. So shout out to that person.
Yep. All right, here we go. It's in the private chat. Yep. In real time.
Okay. All right, I got this. That's really hard. Yeah, it's
Wilhelm's daughter.
And that's why I didn't try.
Yeah, it's like because that J's got to be silent.
Damn.
It's like Viol's daughter. It's like that. Viol's daughter. Vaultier? No. Vilma's daughter. I think that's it.
So what do you think? Who said it better? You're muted again.
Try one more time. Yeah, I'm over here trying to do something else. Try one more time.
Carolina Leah Vilma's daughter.
And Tushka?
Carolina Leah Wilhelm's daughter.
I think Josh takes it.
Fuck, dude. Such bullshit, dude.
I look at a lot of names during my job because I have to call out to people, so I end up having pronunciations and stuff like that.
Okay, that was weird that I got logged out, but I'm back in.
Yeah, all right,
that was really weird.
Back to live action.
Right. So you won. So what do we wager, man?
So like the last notes I have here is the Yankees are currently
Josh.
still what?
Did you just hear him?
All right.
Go ahead. No, you're good. Go ahead. You're killing it.
We're killing it live, people. This is great.
You're killing it.
I'm so great right now.
Oh, what's the wager? What's the wager between you and Tushka? I'll just sip here in between, in the middle.
I don't know what the wager should be. All right.
I'm done. Now on to guava.
Okay.
Oh, wait, this is number 2.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
The guava is way better.
Noted. Noted.
Yep. Hey, let's have a little fun. How about I try something real quick? Huh?
Do it.
Fucking god damn it. Josh and his fucking shit. Fucking kidding me? Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Josh, how you doing? You having a good night?
Oh, amazing. I get to hang out with my peoples.
And the Yankees lose.
Hey, here's a crazy idea. How about I try to read this last fucking shit with this thing on, huh?
Yeah, do that. Your head looks a lot better than Dwayne Wade's did in the statue.
I didn't put
So
my ears in. All right. So we're going completely blind and deaf. We're gonna Helen Keller this real quick. I can't even find my mouse. Oh, so I'm so sorry, guys. I have to burp like the Dark Knight. All right.
Does one burp like darker, like more graggly?
Segment. Blind and deaf, just like a bat, I'm using sonar to actually facilitate this. Before the sleepy time bullets kick in. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at a series of pictures. Swear to me, we're gonna look at a series of pictures.
I swear.
It's not gonna be that picture. That's the wrong one. We're gonna do another thing, and we're gonna find it, and we're gonna skip it. And what the holy hell is this, dude? Can you please tell me what exactly we're looking at?
It's Lawrence Fishburne.
Dwayne Wade was honored this past week with a statue in front of the Heat Arena, and people are like, "Who's that?
Yeah,
Who's that man?"
this definitely doesn't look like Dwayne Wade.
It's not.
No.
It's not. I will be fair. I watched some of like the rendering before I got painting, and from like the side, it looks a little bit more like Dwayne Wade. I will be going to check the statue out here in Miami to see how it looks in person over just what it looks like on camera. But yeah, that's not Dwayne Wade. That's not our favorite player.
No, it's not. But I felt like when I looked at the picture, like when I first saw the statue, I felt like Don Corleone when he went to the morgue to look at Sonny. He was like, "What have you done to my boy? What have you done?"
But the internet sometimes can be a complete cesspool, and sometimes it can be the most wonderful place. So let's see all the memes.
Dude, I did not even right click. Why did it show the menu? I mean, why did it show the menu?
So these are pretty great.
Yeah, frozen in carbonate.
So good. Congratulations, AI. You did a great job of photoshopping.
Honestly, great job on the one with the big three.
What is the left one? I can't see.
It's a wedding photo with him and Gabrielle Union. And he looks like she's like posing with someone that's in Medusa's lair. Like it's just so bad.
And then the iconic photo.
Yeah. I think that one's is my favorite so far.
Let's see what else the internet has for us.
I would love to if I could click the right button. How would Batman laugh?
Not like the Joker.
Well, no, everybody laughed at the second movie.
And then, Art, but make it sports. Still undefeated.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
I love it. I love it. The next one, there were several memes that came from this photo, but all of us after seeing that statue.
Yeah. Bam and Asia were like, are you sure he signed off on this?
You paid how much?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I double clicked.
Possibly.
This is the worst thing ever. This is why Alfred runs the fucking machines.
For those that don't know, on this one, while he's trying to click back, Ronaldo had a bust.
Are you able to see my mouse?
Yeah, you're like right above it.
Okay, yeah, go down a little bit. Down a little bit.
Left.
Right there, right there, right there.
Fuck, I'm clicking.
Go down, go down.
Down.
This is harder than finding the G spot.
Left. Oh, there it is.
Are you satisfied now?
Yeah, because in this glorious thing is Dwayne Wade is asking them to find teenagers with attitudes.
And in the preview to the last one, Ronaldo had a bust that was done, and people were just like, "That's not a good artistry of Ronaldo." But Ronaldo as Captain America and Dwayne Wade as Thanos.
Yeah, we saw it. We're good. There we go.
There we go.
For the first time ever,
Good job,
nobody's seen this any time in the past.
Slides, good for content, bad for bats.
And I can't see it right now, so nobody's seen it before.
Tishka, thank you so much. Actually, sorry, Batman. Thank you so much.
Oh yes. Sorry, yeah, that's my
Josh.
That's my name.
Where can the people find us?
The people
can like and subscribe, and you can follow us nowhere because I am the night, and you can't follow the night because it's impossible because I don't exist. But also at Rux's entertainment and variety everywhere.
Yeah. And you can find us now. We've got about 5 shows that we're doing a week on Mondays. So you got myself and the artist formerly known as Tushka, and who's now Batman, to break down everything that is fantasy football on the Fantasy FRN on Mondays at 9 Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. You can also find us on Tuesdays. Me and my buddies get together and play some video games, and we a bunch of 30-year-olds gripe about armor. Yeah, that's the thing. And then on Wednesdays, you see our faces and sometimes Batman. As we break down everything that is, was, and has been in the week of sports from Wednesday to Wednesday. And then on Thursdays, myself and Justin Toner, who thank you for joining us tonight. Sorry about your Yankees, but then also but sorry for you, but the rest of it, no. But we break down everything of the week that was in wrestling. And we also will do a live stream. We're trying to do another watch along, maybe hopefully trying to get War Games, do a watch along there. I know we're definitely going to try and do Royal Rumble for that. And then we're definitely going to be talking about Bobby Lashley just appeared, debuted in AEW, which was not a surprise, but we had that. And then Sol and I will be doing bracket bitches for MLS. So join us there on the Good Fridays. Not actually Good Friday, but we can,
maybe we'll get Tishka too. Maybe
we could.
Possibly this Friday.
Possibly.
Yep. Tomorrow the Broken Bow Savages are playing up there in Tulsa tomorrow night. So Friday night I may have available. Let's do it. At the same time. That is hilarious. I'm finally seeing this, guys. I can react instead of just trying to react. Dude, what the fuck is going on, bro? What? Yeah, exactly.
Hold on.
What?
The kid and like the other guy in the background, like look at him. They're like, what the?
Yeah, they're like.
The guy's doing the oh my.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
Dude. So, I mean, that's probably the inspiration. Holy shit, dude. They're
Like
so
I
good.
said, Art But Make It Sports has never been wrong ever.
Dude, it's got to be AI. It's got to be fucking robots. It's robots. Jesus fuck, dude. The lighting is so good in this one.
Yeah.
The lighting is fucking phenomenal. And then, dude, oh my god. I love you, Gabrielle Union. Marry me. What's up?
I
said her.
Okay.
It's cold in here. There must be some clovers in the atmosphere.
Yeah. Josh goes, we won't be going Friday because we still need round 1 to end. The last game is Sunday, November 10th.
Well, bury the lead because I won't be available.
Yeah.
And it probably will just be whenever we're available.
Yeah.
But good job, Josh. We love you.
Man, I'm batting 1,000 on fucking up tonight, but that's
So
okay.
good. So good.
Unlike Aaron
So
Judge's
good, man. This is great
batting
content.
average.
I know he's not referring to this, but yes.
But let's have our moment of Zen.
Oh my god, so good. You guys are the best.
My parents' ugly ass chandelier, and what better way to do it than upgrading it with a freaking jumbotron?
Dude, that's fucking dope.
I got something cool to show you. Come over here.
Holy shit. This is freaking sweet, dude. I'll put my earbuds in. Mom can watch whatever she wants. Fuck that chandelier. That thing was ugly anyways, man.
Yes, dude. Fuck that chandelier. Turn it up. Okay.
Are you fucking Corbin? Can I have a normal fucking house with normal shit?
Yes, because it's a jumbotron. No, it's not the problem. Yes. Then we're eating in the living room in front of the TV.
Family dinner. Family dinner.
This is so funny.
What do you think, Dad?
Yes, dude.
This is the best one.
Replacing my parents.
Oh my god. If we had $1 million, that's what I would fucking do.
Right.
That there's several videos of that. Most of them are Instagram. I was able to find that one on Twitter. But the next thing they do is he puts a beer fridge, and each time he just pisses his mom off more and more.
Yeah.
Turns his mom's castle into a man cave.
Yeah.
It's essentially what he's doing.
It's like watching Viva La Bam all over again. Going down to 8.
See you guys next time. Love you.
Later. We'll see you in the next show. You sons of bitches. Oh my god. Swear to me. Martha. Martha.
Cut the shit.